Man. All right, I've already watched this once. I don't know why I'm doing this again. I'm not gonna lie. The defense is not fun to watch. It's really bad. Let me make sure this is actually defense, though. All right, here we go. First play of the game. Sam Hubbard over pursues on a run. You're going to see that a lot. You're going to see that way too much. Watch 94 right here. That's our run stopping edge. That's the crazy thing. And you got 7-point lead. Your offense has got you in a great spot here. One thing I did notice, obviously Jaden Daniels, right-handed QB, so they're doing a lot where they're taking him from the pocket and they're booting him out this way. I and again, like we did call one blitz, the Terry McLaurin touchdown that like ended the game for us. You had Geno Stone, you had him over here. He blitzed off the edge, off this right side, and he got there. Um, this is just my opinion. If you're going to call blitzes, I'm okay with that. You got to mix up your looks. You got to confuse a rookie QB. I feel like we brought more pressure from this left side, which, you know, works out more in his favor because it gets him rolling left to right, and that's an easier throw. I would have liked to have brought some more pressure coming off of this right side, especially since your right side D end is non-existent in terms of your pass rush game, right? So, maybe you take 24 back here, who also did not have a very good game. You can bring him off of that. You could bring a Saul blitz. You could do a lot of different things, but getting a guy off of this edge to force a right-handed QB to go to his left, that's a much harder throw, especially because you're going to be off platform. If you give him that where he gets to just roll out for free here, this is on platform. This is an easy rhythm throw for a guy who can throw on the run. And you see it right here. So play action, he gets to boot. And Sam, even if Sam's in position, he's not making a play on that. There's nobody making a play on that. It's just great play design. And that's kind of what you run into when you lose first down, as much as we lost first down. Like we talk about them not punting, but so many times it was 3rd and 1, 3rd and 4. Even when you do win on first down, like you just won this first down right here as a defense. This is 1st and 10. Your linebacker comes up and he fills correctly. He gets a tackle. They maybe gain a yard. Like that's a great win for the defense. Now you're looking at 2nd and long. Let's see how you follow it up here. Missed tackles on a screen. That's how you follow it up. So 2nd and long, you let him pick it up. Again, keep an eye on this guy right here. You're there. You're in position to make a play. You can get Eckler behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe he falls forward and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it's 3rd and long. You can't miss that tackle. You can't miss that play there. Now it's just a straight drop back. You're getting no pressure. He gets a free release, just kind of going out to his right again. It lets him see the field, and he ends up just tucking it and picking up what he can. But again, being a right-handed QB, he's going to want to go to his right.
Sam Hubbard is a liability now, man. He
You
needs
even
not to have that many
is to
snaps.
not let him keep rolling to the right over and over. Force him to roll to the left. Like pause right here. Force him to roll to his left here by bringing somebody else off this edge. Yeah, there might not be anybody here and he could run, but you're also forcing him to now have to set his feet and throw or have to make a really good throw rolling to his left. And you didn't put a rookie quarterback in any sort of discomfort at all. That's the biggest problem. And that's where I am very critical of Lou. I understand it's on the players out there, but Lou didn't put him in any positions where he was uncomfortable. He let them dictate the pace of the game all night. They got to live in second, third, and fourth and short.
Can you hear me, Brady? Brady, can you hear me? Can you hear me now, Brady? Brady.
And that's just a mismatch right there.
Brady, can you hear me? What is going on, man?
So this is fourth and short.
Brady. Brady.
You have your linebacker. I mean, again, you're playing zone, but that's on Pratt. And that's where, again, maybe you would bring in a Jordan Battle, bring in someone who's a little bit quicker, more athletic to match that personnel. All things considered, we figure out how to not let a tight end kill us through 3 weeks. Yeah, I can't hear you at all. I'm not sure what's going on. Playback was doing that last night too. I think if you close your window entirely and then you reload it, it might work. But yeah, I wasn't able to hear Zim at all. Can you guys in the chat hear me? Can I get like a thumbs up if you guys can hear me? You did. I'm not exactly sure. It was doing this in Zim's room last night too. Perfect. All right. I will say it's not all bad. It's not all bad on defense. I think Chris Jenkins had a really good game for his first ever NFL action. I think this is one that I clipped and I put up. No, it's a different one, different goal line. Cedric Johnson, yeah. I think Cedric Johnson had a good game. There's Chris Jenkins actually getting involved on that. I was impressed with him, all things considered, how poor some of these guys looked. And then a recurring theme that we had in the goal line, it looked like we were making late substitutions under 10 on the play clock. That's a coaching thing as well. I feel like you need to have your personnel ready to go. Mike Hilton had an awesome play coming off of that blitz from the slot. And it's just easy. It's just easy. Who's your zero here? Tufele. Hold on, let's run that back real quick. Let's watch this again. Again, you can't consistently give a team this short a look. And again, I'm not really going to kill 97. He's playing out of position. I do like the play call by the Commanders. They spread you out wide. You do have to respect this here. still keeping a safety back, like but I mean, you don't have any big bodies who can make a play there, and yeah, it's too easy.
Yeah, the center just kind of walled him off. You'll see it better from
Oh
the end
shit,
zone
Max is
angle.
talking.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Tufele kind of gambled right there with that swim.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Yeah. I just reset all the audio. I can hear you guys now.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, Tufele tried to win with the arm over and chose the wrong side, and the
Mm-hmm.
center just kind of walled him off to that gap, and Brian Robinson made him right.
Yep. It's kind of the risk when you keep giving up those third and shorts or second and shorts, whatever that is.
Yeah.
You could
Plus,
put
he's only 305, man. I mean, he's not the biggest guy in the world.
a Tavondre Sweat out there. I don't know if Tavondre is doing anything for 3-4 straight reps from the one. It's the same with the tush push. The best way to stop the Eagles from getting that short yardage on you is don't let them get into short yardage. And it's kind of just, again, that entire drive was just kind of malpractice by the defense, but it kind of continues on the rest of the game.
I would like for us to get one of those shifty, quick wide receivers to do, these returns, man.
Yeah, I don't like Chase Brown taking those hits.
Chase need to be
Perfect
getting more
opportunity
snaps from the
to get
from the
Burton on the
line,
field.
bro.
Yeah, the Commanders had 7 straight scoring drives last week, but they were all field goals. They haven't punted in 2 weeks. I feel like Chris Jenkins holds up well on that double team. What do you guys think? There just wasn't anybody to fill behind him.
Yeah, that's supposed to be Logan's play to make.
Yeah, right here. He takes on the guard and center well. Logan goes middle, and he just bounces outside.
They're trying to compensate. They know that they're limited in the middle.
I mean, all things considered, though, I don't feel like the run game was bad last night. Like, I feel like it was good enough to win a game.
Yeah, it was plays like this that hurt.
Mm-hmm. Got to have him there if you're ADG.
I think he needs to get some of Jermaine Pratt snaps, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though he missed there, he got there. You know what I mean? Even though he
Mm-hmm.
missed that, he got there. We've been seeing too many times where Pratt don't get there, and we see Sam Hubbard definitely ain't been getting there.
Trent Brown, season-ending injury.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
we all kind of figured that.
Yeah, that looked bad as soon as it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Mims
Once
was
I,
good last night, though.
oh yeah, once I saw Trent grab his knee, I was like, yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sack that he gave up is exactly what I put in the scouting report, man. Like he's going to uh, struggle at times, with moves going back inside. Kind of hard to shift your weight at that size, you know what I mean, on a consistent
Mm-hmm.
basis.
It's just another killer right there.
Was that the was that Noah Brown?
I think that was. Thank God Jaden missed that throw.
Gino is slow, bro.
Yeah, he slipped too there, which was unfortunate.
No, I know on that play. I'm just talking about in general, bro. Like he's slow. I mean, he's instinctive. He's just slow, man.
Yeah, I need to see where that ball hawk was last year. We haven't seen it yet.
Could we run that last play back?
Back to safety.
Yeah.
I like that.
I just want to see what twist they were running.
Looked like some miscommunication, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Here, this is the angle right here. Looks like you have Chris Jenkins. He takes on the guard.
So did Hubbard go in too far? I mean, not Hubbard, but Trey go in too far because he ran right into Jenkins.
I feel like they kind of wanted Jenkins to go more towards the center, right?
Yeah,
Bring the guard and center, and they want to trade a loop inside between the tackle and guard.
yeah, yeah. On that one, Chris Jenkins is supposed to kind of cross the center space to draw his eyes over there, and Trey's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to have a two-way goal on the guard.
But Trey would have had a wide open. I mean, I understand that, but Jenkins took the center and the guard. Trey would have had if he just would have ran straight in, he would have had a direct, line to the quarterback.
I feel like that's just one of those synergy things. This is Jenkins' first game. They're not really used to playing with each other.
Right.
Mm. I don't think Dax needs to go back to safety. We saw what Dax was as a safety last year.
I know a lot of people are killing him for that touchdown. That was just a heck of a throw by Jaden, man. Like Dax was there, bro. Like
It was
that was just a
good
heck of a
throw.
throw.
It was zero coverage. He had no help over the top. Like, you
Right.
know, on
Dax in
that.
coverage hasn't been bad at all this year, man. For real.
No, and even the bomb that was on CTB, I feel like he was supposed to have safety help over the top. I feel like there's supposed to be a guy there to help him, but nobody was there. But just the way he was playing that route. Tufele had him there. Got to make a play. I feel like that's just kind of the thing from last night. Somebody on defense needed to make a play, and nobody did.
Tufele had a few whiffs last night, man.
Again, like you're there, you're in position.
Yeah, I was trying to see what happened with Trey right there, because that play should have came back right to him.
Trey was, I think it's fair to say, he wasn't very good last night. Hubbard's going to get a lot of blame, fairly so, but I mean, Trey had a favorable matchup, and he just couldn't do anything. Sam Hubbard needs to be selling life insurance in about 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks, he will be.
No, he won't. Keep it real. He'll still be the starting defensive end in 2 weeks, bro.
I don't know, man.
And he'll be rotating in and out with with Matt. I mean Miles. I said Max with Miles Murphy, bro.
Max is playing too. We got both of them. It's a BOGO deal.
Nah, if I'd had a couple more shots in me, though, I would have went down on that field last night, though.
Like, Sam's got to make a play there too.
Yeah, it's just he's in quicksand almost.
Yeah, I mean, props to him for keeping his feet moving and making an effort, but you gotta make a play too.
There it is.
I think it's Andrew Wiley is the right tackle. Smash.
Yeah, see, they chip Trey right there with the tight end, and that basically shuts down all the pass rush.
Yep.
We'll
Is this
just
the
let
read
Jordan
option
Reed.
on
Yeah,
Osai? Yep.
yeah, that's his play. He's supposed to have quarterback there.
Talked about it all week. They like to run read options. Your DNs have to stay honest. They can't just cheat inside and it's on 58.
And that's part of the reason the guys in the room don't really trust him all that much, because sometimes it's like, what the fuck you seeing?
Yeah. Like, and that's again, like we talked about a college offense. That is like a college offense thing. Like, read option is very basic. It's very simple.
Yeah, but it cooked us.
It cooked. It's the issue when you run the college offense against the high school defense. Max, you think we're not drafting Travis Hunter? Isn't he going to fix our entire defense?
Even if we had the first overall pick, we wouldn't get Travis.
No.
He would sit down in them meetings at the combine and say, I'm not going to Cincinnati because I want to get paid after year 3.
And he's going to play wide receiver too, so it's not like he's going to help our issue last night.
Exactly.
We need to get that kid from Kentucky. We need to get Dante Corleone from Cincinnati, Mason Graham. We need to get a D tackle. We need to get one of those guys.
And we need to get another edge rusher too. Trey
Yeah.
can't be the only one out there. You know what I mean? And hopefully Miles take that step this year, but we still going to need to continue to build on that though, for real, because we don't know how much longer we're gonna have Trey either.
And you don't want to run, like, if you're going to use Miles as a pass rusher, you don't want to have to run Miles 60 snaps. Like, that's a lot on D lineman. Like, having a rotation, that's what keeps the Eagles in games. Tim said, bad thing is it was very much a college offense, is mostly single looks and a throw whenever it wasn't there. Daniel scrambled. Exactly.
Man, every week we see that play, bro. Every week we see, and we can't stop. We cannot stop the tight end, man. Every week, bro. Every week we see that. That was a big hit by Tufele. I remember the commentators talking about he can't take those type of hits.
Yeah, we just got scared to keep hitting him. There's Hubbard finally making a play.
He was left unblocked.
It only took until the third quarter for Hubbard to finally do something positive.
I mean, you could have made that out there, Brady.
Oh man.
Man, I played tight end. Do you think I wanted to tackle some of these Ohio kids?
Now you could have that play because he didn't have nobody blocking him.
There we go.
Tufele again.
Yeah.
It looks like Hubbard had a free run at him too. He's got a little too excited here. So Pratt bails out of the blitz. Tufele does a great job taking on the double. I mean, if he can finish that there, that's an awesome rep by him.
But that's a hard play for you to any defense to tackle. Tufele didn't have a good game. Let's not even.
No.
But that's a hard tackle for anybody to defensive tackle wise to do against a mobile quarterback like that.
Hubbard cheats a little bit on that one. I'm going to need the D in instead of crashing down the running back. Take Daniel's head off at the mesh point. He'll get tired of getting his head caved. I mean, that's the thing. Like on those read options, like I don't know how everyone else was coached, but when I was playing, whether you want to whether he hands out to the running back or not, you need to start killing the quarterback every single time. Like it's a free hit on the QB.
That's what we were taught. Punish them.
Yeah.
Actually, what's going to happen is they're going to stop running that play because they don't want their quarterback to get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a free hit on a quarterback. He's carrying out a fake. Who cares? Kill him. But we just it's just kind of soft defense. Zach Carter just got fucked up.
I went the only way. I was gonna say, did you see that, bro? And that was on the God. That's Noah Brown again, right? That was
it's Noah Brown.
Bro, and that was a third down play. You rush 3 and they still God.
Zach Carter's just like comically bad at this point. This is one I think I had circled for.
Why you got him at the 2 out, bro?
I don't know, but look at Jenkins holding up against the double team there.
That was a good rep by Jenkins.
Yeah, he played real well, even with that hand wrapped up.
Yeah, I was concerned about that. He shut me up for real. 2 weeks in a row, bro. I'm so sick of that, man. That was on Batchy, bro. So I guess that's going to be in every team scouting report now. You on the goal line, you can get your offensive tackle a touchdown.
Yeah, you can kill us with that if you want. It's free. Hey, at least our offense showed up ready to work, though. I can't fault them. I can't fault those guys.
There's a few things I'll fault them on. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but for overall, no, they showed up.
Yeah, it's like an A- game. I mean, it's not A plus, but you stall out in the red zone a couple times. That sucks, but you're in scoring position every single drive. Your kicker misses a field goal, but
I can't wait till we get to that play where they was down there at the in the red zone, and they had Gasecki going against Mike Sandstrel, and they didn't even go to him.
Mm-hmm.
You got 6'6" versus 5'9". You take that every time, bro. I'm sorry.
I'd also love to see Meta come in and run blitz. Battle should have been the spy on Daniels. I mean, yeah, I think ADG did a fine job being a spy. He was there to make the play. Jordan
But in
not
order
getting
for
any run.
right, in order for Battle to be a spy, he got to get on the field.
Yeah.
No snaps.
And again, who knows? Who knows with any of these guys? Because
That was Cedric right there, wasn't it?
it was it? Yeah. Oh no, it's ADG.
Oh, okay. Cedric wasn't even out there. That was Osai.
There's Vaughn getting beat again. But again, watch where they move Daniels here. Watch how he rotates out of the pocket.
That's a good hustle by Zach, though. I give him
Mm-hmm.
that.
But again, if you keep letting the quarterback roll to the side, he's comfortable. So again, look where he rolls, and then he.
Jermaine Pratt, bro.
No, that was Osai. He killed Osai there.
Oh, okay. That was Osai that time.
Mm-hmm.
He got Jermaine Pratt on that too. One time, didn't he? No,
Oof.
no, that's just. Oh my gosh, that's terrible, bro.
It's third and short too, right there. Jenkins. This is another one I think I already clipped and put on Twitter. Look at him shed his block and make a play.
And look where they got him lined up at. That's what I wanted to see, bro. I want them to keep him there.
That's where he can actually do some stuff for you. If you try to put him at a zero, he's just not a zero.
He's not big enough.
Again, second and long, you give up about 4 or 5, so it's third and manageable now. But
Cedric Johnson ran from all the way on the other side and made that tackle.
it's a good open space tackle by DJ. Keep him short of the chains.
And we couldn't get off the field after that. This is fourth down, right?
Yeah, this is fourth down. And he keeps it again.
That's when Pratt ran to the running back instead of going and hit him.
Mm-hmm. And again, let him hand it to the running back, but keep getting your shots on him because he's not going to want to keep running the football if you get your shots. You eliminate a huge part of his game. That tackle on the left side is doing a good job holding up Trey long enough. Watch this rush that Trey has to take. Let's skip this kickoff real quick. So we're actually now in the fourth quarter here. This is basically the last drive. They took 7-8 minutes here. So it's 1st and 15 after a penalty. Or there's the penalty, sorry. So now it's 1st and 15. You got the crowd into the game a little bit. You got, you're in a favorable position here. So here you go. Here's 1st and 15. Almost forced a fumble there by Pratt. Again, you can't be too mad at that play. It's 2nd and long now. It's like 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9 right here. Very fortunate. Very fortunate they recover that. So looking at a different game, I feel like.
Yep, that would have been a difference maker right there if we would have got it.
So you're still 2nd and long here as a defense. And again, just soft zone coverage. Now it's 1st and 10. Trey Hendrickson not out there on a passing down. You have Osai, Hubbard, Carter, and Tufele. Just a mind-blowing personnel decision. 1st and 10 here. Give up about 6, 5 on 1st down. It's not a recipe for success to give up 5 to 6 yards on 1st. Again, move in the pocket, sign run. Good enough play by Logan.
Yeah, I was gonna say he kind of took a bad angle, but he still made the play though. See, he should have cut that out a little further wide, and then he probably would have got a tackle for loss, or at least a 1-yard gain.
Now it's about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Pratt overcommits there. Easy 1st down.
saying that a lot the last few weeks.
Pratt just holds up here. Just again, you allow him to get comfortable rolling out to the right. Never once did he have to roll out to his left to make a throw. You never got him off his platform. You never got him uncomfortable in this entire game. So there's another false start. So 1st and 15 coming up after this. They're not in scoring range.
These were like their first penalties the whole game, bro. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So 1st and 15, Trey gets a good jump. There he is. So now you got 2nd and 20, 2nd and 21. There's no way you could fuck this up, right?
But wait, there's more.
So they go 5 wide. And Dax Hill, looks like Dax Hill, Mike Hilton, and Logan Wilson all whiff there. 3 of your leaders on defense.
That was Naomi Brown.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Dax Hill flies up. Mike Hilton there. Logan Wilson actually gets a better hit on Mike Hilton than he did on anyone the whole game. So congrats to 55. You just took your teammate's head off. But again, it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 12, whatever. All right. Get off the field here. It's 4th and 4 now.
And the bingo killer.
Trying to rally to the ball too.
That's the crazy.
Mm-hmm. Here you go, 4th and 4. You got an opportunity to get up the field, give your offense, who's killing them, the ball back. And Von Bell is playing about 5 yards away from the yard gain.
Back, hold on. Can you back that up? I want to see it from that sideline camera.
Here,
is there a way to? Can you slow mo or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, slow mo this joint. I just need to see something. Because the delayed blitz, the Akeem Davis Gaither blitz, or was that Pratt?
It's Pratt right here. It looked like
he came with a delayed blitz, but I'm like, bro, get it out of that fucking ball fast. Okay, maybe that wasn't even planned.
Yeah, I don't think it was planned. But again, it's situational football. It's situational defense. It's understanding that they need to gain. So, like, let's just call it right here. But look at where your zones are. Again, I think Logan kind of gets caught up over here, but I do think his responsibility's here. Pratt, I feel like, wasn't supposed to blitz unless he saw that look, which he did. But look how deep you got both your safeties playing. In a situation like this, where you know they only need to gain the 35, fuck it, go single high. Force them to beat you over the top, because this point in the game, Jaden Daniels had only hit you once over the top. But you got Vaughn one-on-one with the tight end, and he's playing clear back at the 25-yard line when he makes his break on the ball. You give this guy just a free route right here to the 30. Like, it's not even close. You're not even playing to the sticks at that point.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Like, it's just that's where I'm so.
I feel like they were like trying to communicate still. Look at this shit. It's like Pratt gets the call like so late. Like him and Logan Wilson trying to communicate. Look at Pratt. Look back like, what the fuck? What'd you say? So they took the 2. You got kind of worried about like what is the depth on like why
are they dropping so deep here?
Yeah, why is the drop so deep right there? It's
Watch
almost like Pratt. Can you imagine if Pratt just stays and just plays back? Like what makes him say I'm gonna go on blitz? I feel like the communication on that. I feel like I think that they're thinking the reason why Von Bell's playing off. I think he thinks Pratt is gonna drop
So Vaughn's playing, or here,
Watch like
so
they're
Vaughn's
counting
going
it
to
up.
drop back here. Your other
Yeah,
safety's going to drop back here. Logan's going to play here, and then he's thinking Pratt's going to play right here.
right, and he's going to pass it off. So Logan is saying like, yeah, I'm gonna pass it off to you. If Hurt see like tap get something on him. Look at Von Bell like I don't know. I feel like it's like miscommunication on that.
Worth using a timeout there.
Play at full speed. I want to see something real quick. Play at full speed. I want to see how Pratt go in there, man. Because it looked like even though he ran in there, it still looked like he did it half-assed.
Jalf, here's the problem. The Commanders used a timeout right before this. You're having miscommunication out of a timeout already.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a weird decision by Pratt. Like, I get he sees it there, but he needs to know there's no opportunity for him to get there.
Such an easy throw. And see, the crazy thing about the film too is like, everybody's like, Von Bell sucks. I hear you, but when you watch this though, I just don't feel like he was in the correct position to even make a play pre-snap.
Yeah.
I think Jaden Daniels already knew that that's where he wanted to go with that ball.
So then again,
run defense
once again
decent. I'm not mad at the run defense.
No.
But when you watch some of these runs though, look how like the secondary members and stuff have to like help out and sell out to it. That's my only gripe with it. Like they're not getting pushed off the line of scrimmage. You knew to. I mean, bro only ran for 30 fucking yards.
They played that well, and the linebacker swerved over. Yeah, that was a good play.
There's Hubbard. He finally makes another play. He's made 2 plays this game.
Hey, Davis, I cannot wait for the Bengals to make a playoffs, and I'm going to just come into a space. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm going to host that motherfucker. I'm just going to sit there with the mic on fucking mute. I can't wait.
Making the playoffs ain't enough for me. You got to go win the North. It's still there.
Baby steps, bro. I need to get a win. Whew. Let me see the jam at the line of scrimmage. How does he get that much separation?
This is the only throw that I've watched this now 3 times in all 22. This is the only throw. It doesn't look like there's any jam at the line of scrimmage. He's playing off. He's giving him like a 6-7 yard cushion here, and he just bites on an end.
Yeah, and that's a that is a dot. That's a dot.
That was just a great throw, bro. Because
that is a dot.
That is the only throw where I'm just like, yeah, it's just a great play. With Geno smacking him. All the other throws, they're just layups, man. They're really just layup throws.
That throw right there is nasty. That ended me, bro. That actually, the 4th down conversion ended me. I was done right then.
Yeah, that 4th down conversion.
Because after they get that touchdown, we're down like 11 points or something right there, right?
You're down 12 now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're down 12.
Game is over really at that point.
Yeah. I mean, you still go and you score a touchdown. The offense was on fire all night.
Oh, you knew that the offense was kind of like we were. The only thing, I thought about what we were talking about last night. Please, let's not rehash that conversation. Please don't. But when you go back to it, yeah, I think there is no right or wrong in hindsight to me.
Yeah.
but
I know what you're talking about.
But the urgency levels, I think you felt the urgency level. And to me, mind you, in the middle of the game, I'm like, okay, I'm not thinking that the Bengals aren't going to not let them punt like once, not going to get one stop. You know what I'm saying? I'm still thinking and operating like that. I think you were thinking ahead of like, look, I see it on the writings on the wall. They're not going to be able to stop them not once. Were you thinking that?
I wasn't even thinking that. I was just thinking, again, this is Joe Burrow, $250 million. You got Jamar T, Yoshi, you got all the weapons. It doesn't matter if it's first quarter, fourth quarter, whatever. we've spent so many times. We've spent time talking about, man, why didn't we do this with Burrow, or why didn't we give Burrow the opportunity here? And that's one of those key moments where, again, I would rather give Burrow an opportunity there. It's 4th and 6. They're not going to go score in 22 seconds. And that really,
Burrow should have run so much more. Burrow has the power to run so much more than what he's been doing too.
I think in that situation for me right there, saying to go instead of to kick the 3, I just think that's me saying, you know what, I'm putting my cards on the table right now. I'm telling the defense, look, we're trusting you to go make a stop. We're trusting the offense to go score 7. It's just one of those coaching plays. I feel like we fuck up so many times.
What are we still running for right here?
This is first down. This is first quarter. I mean, this is our first drive of the game.
Oh, you went back. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was the last drive. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
No. We flipped from defense to offense here.
So we're going offense. Okay, cool.
We're gonna start with the dog shit first. I mean, B+, A- game from the offense. He scored 33. He should be able to win in this league with 33.
Jeez, look at them killing them. Everybody talked about them running on us. We ran down their fucking throats, bro.
Their D-line
the defense never gave them a fucking shot.
Bro, and Chase Brown averaged almost 9 yards, basically 9 yards a carry.
Jesus,
we need to get that man more runs, bro. He averaged almost 6 yards a carry
last week, man. Can I say though, in Zach Moss's defense, I know the runs aren't as explosive, but he had some big plays in there. And then think about it, he had 100 all-purpose yards. He had a run or something late in the game where he got the extra 2-3 yards. Too easy.
Yeah, I understand that, Zim. That's what I'm saying. It's like what I said earlier. Zach Moss is fine. It's not a knock against Zach Moss. But you have a potential monster back there, bro. You need to use it.
You see what this is out of, too? It's play action from under center.
Oh, my God.
And they, for some reason, put a rookie nickel on Jamar outside one-on-one. That safety cannot make that play.
I literally went over the numbers with Yoshi on Sanderson, or however you say bro name from Michigan. Who he took. I said, bro, that's the matchup that y'all need to take advantage of. That one and the other dude, Mike Davis. And he was like, we know. So I was like, damn, that's crazy to watch that shit play out like that. I literally told him that 2 times before the game. I was showing him bro, Sanders still gave up 5 of 7 and 3 for 3, back to backs. He was the mark the whole time. They did not take advantage of a lot of their matchups. Fuck that. I don't even want to talk about the offense.
Again, 33 points. Burrow has 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. There's no turnovers. It's
30.
I have no issues with the offense. I get we stalled out in the red zone a couple times, but you can't ask your offense to go score a touchdown every single drive. It's not a thing.
That's not practical. That game is so crazy. That game is the first game since 1940 with no turnovers and no punts.
Yeah.
Since 1940. And the tragedy in this whole thing is that it's just the Bengals L. You know what I mean? It's just the Bengals L.
And this is totally different if you win that game last week.
If we win that game, can you imagine? Everybody's just saying, yeah, y'all almost lost to the Commanders. Y'all some shit. You know what I mean? It's not even
See, that burst is different, bro. That's what I'm saying. He got to get more snaps, man.
Love using Eric all in motion. I will say this. I think our rookies last night, I think they all had a pretty good game. I think Eric All had a good game. I think Mims was good. He got beat on one to the inside, it looked like.
Yeah, that first play.
Yeah. But other than that, he settled in. He was fine.
Yeah,
we were moving the ball.
Bro, we got our best. I hate to see Trent Brown go down because I think even if Mims had taken a spot, to have Trent Brown as the backup would have been so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It was so sweet. Burfict doesn't like him. I guess he must have got into something with the Raiders. He told me every week he'd been like, bro, he's soft. He fucking hates Trent Brown, bro. They
That's
must
who
have
we
got.
need back. I get Burfict's not in his
Check this
prime
out.
anymore, but
Check this out. I said, bro, why you not on the coaching staff or whatever? Like, bro, Burfict is a big Bengal fan, bro. He hits me. I don't hit him.
yeah.
Big Bengal fan. I said, why you not on the staff? He said he tried. He even got his degree and everything, and Mike Brown turned that shit down.
That's nasty as fuck.
He still calls him Mr. Brown. He said Mr. Brown didn't even listen to it. He said I went and got my degree, did everything I could to put myself in the position, and then he just shot it down.
That's the kind of guy you need, though. You need a dog in there.
That's why I'm like I don't know if you heard me. I was in the space. I was talking about like, bro, like we would have hit it. Like we should have hit Jaden Daniels. In the back of my mind, I'm like, Burfict would have hit him.
Oh, Burfict would have hit him. He would have done a couple other things, maybe cost us 15 here or there.
Burfict would have bit this motherfucker ankles on the ground. He's a nasty motherfucker.
That's what you need, though, on defense.
Yeah.
Bro, Trent Brown was actually. I mean, are y'all watching this? He's playing a really solid game before.
He was fine until he got
solid
hurt
all year.
Yeah,
he been solid all year, bro. Everybody got on it because they're expecting him to fail. They pointed out that one rep he had. What game was that? Was that the Patriots game?
I think it's the Patriots against Keon White.
Everybody kept on pointing out that one Keon White rep. And I'm like, Keon White ain't no scrub.
No, Keon White's a dog.
Ball out. I would have went that all right there. He could have went all or chase.
But this is something we didn't see last year at all out of a right tackle. Look how patient Trent Brown is, just like backing up, waiting for the blitz.
He is a hold my beer type of dude, bro. Like he just gets to it. Like I like Trent Brown. I hated that. I hated, that's it. That's all we're gonna get from him. 3 games. Tore his ACL. That's nasty.
Patellar tendon.
Fucking nasty, bro.
Yeah.
Orlando Brown been playing the fucking season of his life.
Yeah, he is.
Look at T. T. So at this point, you're thinking, I need 7. First down inside the 30.
Mm-hmm.
Change up the protection. Zach Moss picked it up. Get off me, little ass boy. God damn.
Just wasting such a good offensive performance, man.
God
like, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't great, but it was a good offensive performance and it was good enough to win the game.
We got anything we wanted, bro. I ain't like that check down right there.
No. This is a terrible defense, though, too. The Commanders.
Right, like I would like to see Burrow, like in some of those instances like that where he's taking some of those checkdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like use his legs a little bit to like move out. Like you got time, get out of there. Go like get out of the power here. You know him on the move is nasty too.
Yeah.
Instead of just settling for checkdowns. I'm not saying scramble. I'm saying like improvise, extend the play.
Use your legs to force the defense to contort.
Yeah. I think he could do that a lot more.
This is where it goes a little bit sideways. You get nothing on that check down. This is a play right before the end of the quarter. And it's just, you don't need to call that there. Aaron said that was a hurry up so they couldn't challenge the T fumble. That's fair, but again.
T got up like he didn't even think it was a fumble. I didn't think nothing of it.
It didn't look like it was a fumble at all.
You know what I would like to see them do one time now? I would like for them to try that play they just ran. Pump fake it like they're about to throw it and then throw it deep.
You know they did that in the Bills game.
We did that to the 49ers too.
Right, I would like to see them do it again.
That's the right read right there for that Gesicki one. Can you run that back real quick?
Yeah, this is the Burton one, right? Where we thought Burton had him.
No, that's not Burton. That's Gesicki.
Oh, no, on the bottom of your screen.
Okay.
Or no, it's not this one. It's a different one.
Let me see. So you got T there. You could have threw that out the T. But aside from that, that was the correct read pre-snap, I thought. That guy just got over there so fucking fast. Who was that?
Oh, their safety.
What's the safety? Look how fast he gets over there.
Yeah, that's Chin. I think Chin.
Yeah, Jeremy Chin. He got over there so fucking fast. Yep. Check down, screen, incomplete pass, missed field goal from 48 off at home.
Why do they run no route concept to the center of the field, and why do they do it with Jamar Chase? Is the biggest
I
question.
hated that sequence right there. Like all that sideline to sideline screen shit when you were killing in the intermediates.
Yeah.
Throughout the, and when you go watch this game, every time you push the ball vertically, good things happen.
And
Like
then your kicker misses the field goal.
The Gesicki slot fade just now, that that's a 50-50 play. So I'm not mad at that one, but yeah. Look at that, Moss. That's deep. That's good. That's what you want. I mean, I feel like the results from, as much as I could stand on the table from Mixon, I think you get the same results. Like Moss showed me in this game, his catching ability, his pass pro was on display.
Mm-hmm.
He's not Mixon, but he has some runs in this game late that I'm like, okay, he gets enough little wiggle just to make it make sense.
Look at all this under center we're running too.
He's just a solid all around back. He's as advertised.
Yeah, that one right there is out of 13. You saw that with Mims.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all out there, Sample and Gesicki, I think.
Look at Mims push his guy 6-7 yards downfield.
That was Mims' first play.
Yeah,
I was like, bro. Remember we was watching? I was like, oh, Mims got some.
Yeah, Mims is moving him.
Walked him.
It didn't look like he was trying to move him either. He's just moving him. Great run right there.
They were killing anything between the tackles. I feel like it hit for like 6-7 yards automatically all game.
Watch Trent.
98 made a business decision right there.
Right.
There's going to be some business decisions with 71 too. That's the bigger and faster boy right there. I do like that we're incorporating a pistol look. We're going more under center here. Yeah, he had Burton. Did you see that?
Let me see it. That Chase Brown speed is fucking crazy, bro.
Watch Burton, bottom of your screen.
This is our best offense, bro. I'm sorry. This is the best offense in the world.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I think with the little
man,
God, I need to clip that play. Jesus. I'm about to go do that now.
He just missed him.
Look how fluid all moved on, bro.
Actually, I don't even want to clip my offensive players because then on Twitter,
that angle's even worse.
Where is he doing the open?
No, he was wide open, bro.
Oh,
watch this angle right here.
On dude.
Hold on. Look at the top of your screen here.
This is nasty, bro.
Again, like you still get some yardage out of it, but if he just holds that a second longer, protection's there. There's nobody back there.
Oh my God.
That's 7. That's 7 right there. That's where Burrow's gotta just like, I get you're a smart quarterback. Like that's what you have him in the game for, is to force the defense to respect him deep. And if you're not going to abuse him with it, then what are you doing?
So at this point, too, isn't the game 14-7?
Yeah, 14-7. McPherson missed a field goal.
Yeah, and they come back, they score a touchdown.
And you settle for 3 here, and then it turns into 21-10, I believe. Like he had the pocket and everything for that throw.
And all these lines look good. I hate that the Ravens went and got Ndakwe too.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hate it.
That's a move that we should have made.
That's
Yeah.
a move that they always make that we don't make, bro. I'm telling
This
you.
is third and
That's
short right here.
good. There's nothing else that they like. We're just taking cap space and just moving into the next year.
That's a third and short, and you can see Burrow before that. He goes and he talks to Eric All and tells him what he needs him to run.
Yeah.
Shows that he's got some trust with him.
Man, Eric All is he's so fluid for his size, man. That's crazy, bro.
That's a dime right there.
Look at that fucking pocket, bro. When he first threw it, I thought he was throwing the T. I thought it was about to. I was like, oh no, where's he throwing it? Because the ball comes out like so fucking like it's almost like a little bit of a little angle to it. Look at it. Oh my god,
that's a dime.
Look at that help by Moss though.
That motherfucking ball flies out of his hand.
Play that back and look at what Moss look at that chip.
There you go, Moss.
Pick up, bro.
I mean, Burrow's not even getting touched at this stage.
I don't remember him getting touched the whole game. Did they have a? I mean, they got the 2 sacks, but I mean, was there any like knockdowns, pressures? Like, I just don't
really. And the one, it's Trent Brown fucks his knee up right there, and
I was so mad at that one right there.
Let
me go. Let me go see the. Let me rewind that. This shit moving so cool.
I thought people was gonna start saying instantly about the turf.
And the crazy thing is he's got Moss right there in the flat. I'm like looking down the field. Fucking Trent Brown just tore his shit up. Watch Zach Moss. He can easily probably go get Jesus.
I feel like he wanted to hit Jamar there because you could see Jamar motion out before the snap.
He had the easy Zach Moss like underneath to the left.
Watching the film, how can you be concerned moving forward? We're going to be straight.
Because you're looking at the defense.
The defense, bro. We just watched the film. The defense looks even worse on film. The offense looks fine. Defense looks even worse on film than it does in real time.
The D line, and I mean, not even just the defense as a whole. It's just
bro, the linebackers too. The linebackers.
What is our identity on defense? Like, what are we? What are we?
Nothing.
Nothing. Right.
We're a doormat.
No, I'm just saying that's what he came back and used later, bro. Like he instead of spinning, he cut back inside, and that's what got him. It's a good learning experience.
Why are you going to Yoshi right there? I know he's processing really fast.
You just gotta slow down for a minute. These pockets are fine.
Right, like we sped up for what? I think he's thinking, what? I don't know. That's just to me. That's what I was trying to say like earlier. Jaden Daniels doesn't have no throws like that. Can you go back and play that again from the sideline? Can I get the sideline view on that in slow mo?
Yeah. Let me get that.
Like if you go back and look at this game, anytime that they've got any pressure on them or whatever, like where's the Jaden Daniels throw that's like that the whole game? That's what I keep on trying to say about like how good he played. Like even when there was pressure on that 4th down, ball's out. There's no errant throw. He didn't make a mistake, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think people in the space. T. I'm going T at the top. Fuck that. I'm not going to Yoshi. I'm going to T. And to me, that's part of your progression on that. Though. I know that people they were like, yeah, what do you? Jay Daniels did that. What do you think Lamar's going to do? Lamar's not going to play a perfect game like that, bro. That's not to say that they can't beat us or whatever, but. He's not gonna play a perfect game like that. Like he's like Jaden Daniels played a perfect game. I'm not here to say he's better. He played a perfect fucking game. No blitz, no pressures. Jesus.
Our defense never forced him off platform to the left.
Like where was you know how Burrow just threw that throw just now? That's what I'm trying to say is like where is that throw from him the whole game? Does Jaden Daniels have one throw like that?
No.
It's making me mad, smiling and stuff on the sideline, knowing our defense couldn't do nothing.
Bro, he told us go home. You ain't see that? You ain't see that, Divine, where he told the crowd to go home?
Nope, but he had every right to. What he
No,
did.
you saying you mad about him smiling? This motherfucker really popped this shit. He kicked our ass and then told us go home, bro. You know how fucking mad I am off that shit?
Crazy.
Go home, bro. At our stadium.
Fire Lewis, man. Fire him.
Man, I don't think we're gonna get our Jalen battle. I don't think that the Jalen battle. I mean, I don't think the Jordan battle agenda is like happening, bro. I think they still gonna go with Vaughn. He got that C on his chest, bro. That boy is scary.
Man, if Mims would have hit it, look, Mims missed his block and he still got yards, bro.
Bro, he reminds me of fucking Mossert when Mossert first came to the league. Like Chase Brown is never really patient, but god damn, he's fast. That's how Raheem Mossert was before he tore his shit up. He would just fly into every single fucking blocking lane. Like he would just run into every hole. Pause.
Did you see what Smash just said in the chat? There's only 3 0-3 teams in the NFL. It's us, the Jags, whose OC is Zach's brother, and the Titans, who have Brian Callahan.
Yeah. Ooh. That's when I say, okay. Talk about making something out of nothing, boy. How about that run? When the last time we seen mix and switch feels like that? Zach Moss won me over a little bit last night, guys.
I can tell.
I mean, we got the Burrow block on there. I don't know what Burrow was doing, but don't do that. That's a big run right there, bro.
Zim's about to text Mixon like, never mind, I never really liked you anyways.
Motherfuckers gonna be mad as shit. They gonna see me at the Texas game, bro. They look out for him like already, like shit that the Bengals would never do. They probably gave him like 100 tickets already. They get him ice and shit after their games. Like, bro, it's just night and day. He loves it there. He's still a Bengal though. He posted Jamar's highlights last night. He's just mad at that fucking coaching staff.
You should be.
Ball out. There you go. Big play. Big play. When you needed it. Eric Alls is nasty, bro.
He's gonna be, bro. Like he's gonna be the future for real.
Bro, he might get like 500 yards this season.
Hot take, guys. I think Eric All's better than Irv Smith. I said it. There we go.
Hey, I'll give you one here. Another hot take.
What's
Eric
that?
All's better than Mike Gesicki.
Hey, we remember a lot of fans. A lot of us wanted Ben Sinnott. He outplayed him, bro.
Eric All's better than Mike Gesicki. Gesicki looked a little slow at times. Eric All looks like one. Eric All is the fastest tight end that I remember having.
I will say I like Gesicki more in terms of the receiving game, but Eric All you could just do more with on offense.
I feel like Eric All is underrated in the fucking receiving game.
Eifert was fast, bro.
I feel like Eifert had that straight line speed. I don't know, man.
I'll agree with you. I think Eric All is more fluid than. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
He got a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? He got a little bit. How about this? He's more agile. How about that?
Right, I agree with you. He's more fluid. Yep.
Yeah.
And here's Joe with the miss.
Smash. I doubt if we can get Dexter Lawrence, but look, let's go and talk to the Eagles about Milton Williams, bro.
Come on, Joe.
Davis, something.
Come on, Joe. You know the Bengals gonna do? They're gonna say we waiting for our guys to get back. We believe we got in the building. Misfire. 2 misfires back to back. Jaden Daniels didn't have none of that. That's what I mean about like he played a perfect game. Burrow didn't. I hate to do that to him. That's a tough throw
Hey,
though.
Cash, you remember where I showed you earlier when I said look at that move that was used against Amarius Mims? That spin move? And if you go back, you will see how he recovered from it. And the first time, he didn't recover from it. That's why I said learning on the job, bro. That's what you look for.
And Zim and I are not rehashing last night's conversation. That is staying during last night's game.
Mims is gonna be freaking good, bro. That was a killer, bro.
That's a terrible way to come out of half.
Any momentum we could have had was, man. God.
Hey,
You ain't get that man the ball, bro.
I got a good tweet from Daner. He talks about the pass rush win rates. Hendrickson 4.3%, 23 rushes, and he was double team all night. Guess who had the best pass rush win rate? Osai, 14 rushes. Guess who had the second best pass rush win rate?
Who?
Jenkins.
Lawrence fucking Guy.
Jesus Christ. That can't be a thing.
Yeah, that's that cutback in.
All right, let's see this one here.
Went inside on Mims.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about in the scouting report. You've seen it in college. I think he can improve on that though, man. I think it's gonna be cool. I think he's gonna be all right, bro.
Bounce back from it, though. You get a good gain.
I love watching him when these guys think they can bull rush him and he just stops them, bro. He's like, "Do you know who I am?"
Brett Favre recently diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Damn.
Oh man.
Look at Sample. That was a good pickup. Gives Burrow a chance to step up. Mm. Look, he goes right over to Yoshi. He goes right over to Yoshi and tells him he wanted him to sit.
Yeah, because if he would have threw it to Yoshi, he would have got lit up.
Yeah, I think if I don't know if y'all seen this, but like they're saying like, let's say the Bengals don't make the playoffs. You think the Bengals would move on from the head coach?
No.
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 Like if they won like 7, 8 games?
No.
And
I
I would
can't
love for
even
Bill
fathom
Parcells
that,
to
bro.
come and talk to him.
Because you know a lot of teams waiting on that Belichick shit. Do you think Belichick? I think Belichick fucking cooks with this team. I'm not gonna lie.
Me too, bro.
Belichick
Especially
was
that
fucking
defense would
cook.
be.
He would come in and overhaul this whole shit. This front office would fucking never let that happen.
Bro, Belichick would basically have to say, I get all of Duke Tobin's responsibilities now. Like that was the issue with
Ew,
Tom.
I don't want him though. Like he doesn't. I don't like his drafts.
Man, I like his results though.
Yeah, when he had, bro, his drafts are not good though.
When he had Tom Brady, and what do we comp Joe Burrow to?
But after that shit, bro, like go look at the moves and the misses he was making, particularly on offensive line.
Yeah. But I mean, Duke
He
Tobin
was
misses a
drafting
shit
some
ton too.
weirdos, bro.
I mean,
I
but
don't know. I think him and Tobin together. I'm higher on Tobin than most. I like Tobin. I just don't like Tobin to be a GM. I like Tobin to be like a lead scout, lead whatever, and then work from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
mm-hmm.
I think he could work with Belichick.
You see Zach Moss put that foot in the ground and leave dude standing there like a statue.
Is that fucking Charlie Jones at the bottom of the screen? At least he got a good block, but fuck.
The offense, listen to this. Points per drive in the NFL is fourth in the NFL. Success rate second in the NFL. Explosive rate, they're currently 20th. Red zone, they're tied for 15. EPA per play, third.
Hey, play that again, man. Go back. That burst is just different, bro.
The Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin touchdown is the second most improbable completion so far this season.
Look at Chase.
That burst is different, bro. That's all I'm saying. He got to get more snaps, bro.
That boy Burton had 3 fucking snaps.
Matthews, let's chill on the playoff talk. We're going to chill on playoff talk. You got to win a game before we start making declarations about still making it.
Let's win a fucking play. Let's win a game.
You got to win a game before you even mention that P word.
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
And I get it. The offense is looking like 2022, but this defense is looking like 2020. So it's not the 2022 defense on the other side. We just produced the best offensive performance of the season. Still lost.
Yeah, this is the one I was like, bruh. No, that's not the play.
I like that play right there, though. Get to third and fourth and manageable. Zim, are you okay, buddy?
He in the kitchen, bro. I'm about to make you something to eat, man. You like, it's lunchtime.
He's Jamar Chase looking at a one-on-one against Mike Sanders still.
Dang, he overthrew T on that, bro.
He did.
A little too high. He didn't even have to throw that high. He could have just threw that to his numbers.
I do like the decision though to go for it here on fourth. Obviously, there's Yoshi with the seventh.
People can say what they want to say, but Yoshi is he has a nose for the end zone, man.
22 catches, 7 of them are TDs.
He's a touchdown machine, bro.
Hey,
Yeah, I couldn't hear. I had my mic muted when my dad was here. He was like, "I ain't a touchdown." I was like, "Yes, the hell it is." Like, who's in it? Sorry about that shit, but that Yoshi shit, boy, he turned that damn right. Yoshi had some good catches. Bash jumped out there at that space and was like, man, yeah, I'm telling y'all, Yoshi could be like the T. Higgins. I was like, bro, but no, I think you're wrong. But as wide receiver 3, I love him.
Facts.
I think him as wide receiver 3 is killer.
Thank you. I agree with that. I agree with that. I think Burton is that number 2. I think Yoshi's that third. Skip this darn penalty.
Man, wait till the Bengals get hot, bro. I'm not talking playoffs. I'm just telling you. Only, bro. They win this game and then come back there and do the unthinkable against the fucking Ravens. Let them motherfuckers get hot. I'm telling you. I just defense.
Man, that's why I'm really trying to, hold off on making any, we ain't making the playoffs or we ain't
Yeah.
this, that, and the other. Because I want to see what we look like when we get Miles back, when we get McKinley Jackson in there, when those defensive tackles are healthy. I want to see that team. You know what I mean?
I
I'm
was
not panicking right now, but I'm not happy.
that's what I was saying today too. Is like somebody was like the Bengals sold us. It wasn't that I didn't like the comment. I just disagree. The guy was saying the Bengals sold us on something else other than what we got. But don't you feel like they sold us on you're not getting DJ Reader? I feel like they didn't sell us on that. I think they sold us on this is what we're going to do. We're going to throw all these bodies at the position. Nobody counted on all them dudes getting hurt. Now in a space, I can't really talk that injury shit because I feel like everybody be like, oh, they're using the injury excuse. But as as a community, now that we like hearing playback, you cannot tell me that 6 defensive linemen getting hurt isn't impacting these games. You know what I mean?
It is. I think where you can be critical is the front office, where it's like you see these guys get hurt, just go bring in some vets. Go get a Calais Campbell. Go get a Yannick Ngakoue. Go get somebody because I'm tired of seeing 95 out there. Like Zach Carter has no
Ngakoue one. The Ngakoue one for sure. Calais was already gone. But the Ngakoue one. See, this is another thing. I don't want them to go just get random ass bums. I don't know who's out there. I think trading with somebody, but it's too early though. See, the problem is you can't trade right now because everybody knows that you need them more than they need you. Mm-hmm. When you get close to the deadline, then you're going to have a whole bunch of teams that know that they're not in playoff contention. You'll have teams like the Panthers. You might have the Eagles. You might have all these different teams that aren't in playoff contention that have to get money off the books. And then you'll be on the good side of it. And that's when I think they should go get an extra rusher or something like that. That's the Yoshi catch of the night right there. That's the one he dropped in the Kansas City game.
Yeah, Burrow threw it behind him again.
Play that back. I'm sorry.
Here, we'll see it from this angle, then I'll play it again. Burrow behind him.
Them hands, bro. Them hands.
Oh, he had Jamar on the outside too. It looked like. Here, watch Jamar at the top of the screen.
Play that back. Yeah, because that's what it looked like. He had 1-on-1.
Yeah, look at this. Watch Jamar top of the screen here.
I miss when all 22. Ooh, 1-on-1. Do we score a touchdown on this round?
We did.
Okay, so I'm not as mad.
Oh, and my L22 just crashed. Hold on, real quick, guys.
But yeah, like I just people dismissing the injuries to the defensive line. I don't think Rankins is DJ Reader, but he ain't no scrub. And then you put that next to BJ Hill, you're not thinking that Chris Jenkins is gonna fuck his whole thumb up. I don't know, man.
Chris Jenkins was good last night.
Really?
Yeah. I put a couple clips on Twitter already.
Ooh, let me retweet that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was really good. I think Cedric Johnson in his limited snaps, he was pretty solid too, man. Like, is it just me or does it look like we're gonna have some serious contributors from this draft class, man?
I think we might. It's about time. We've needed that. Matthews, we're not saying chill. Like, you can have your aspirations and shit, but it's too early to be talking playoffs and still making it and all that stuff. Just got to get a win first. Got to get a win. Can't be focused on that. You got to take it 1 week at a time. If you start trying to get it all back right now, you're going to fuck up. Just got to go week by week. So you got to beat the Panthers. They give Jamar a one-on-one on the outside again. Will we see McKinley Jackson this season? I hope.
Yeah, we should see him in week 5. I think they a lot of teams. I feel like we could take these opportunities, bro. They're there. That's why I get tired of people talking about the cover 2 shell. No, bro. No. We got to start being more aggressive.
I got that pass interference.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Look, everybody with our red zone shit is terrible because that was a tough ass play in itself. Everything was covered up. Burrow had to improvise just to even get that opportunity. Everything is covered. Look at that. What is Jamar even doing on that? That's an option route for him. It's like he doesn't understand if he wants to go inside or outside. There's no quick hitters. Like, I would line them up in the trips and then shoot guys out of that. And let force the safety and everybody to communicate. Burrow just sees who's open coming out of it. I would do that every single red zone with those wide receivers.
We make it too hard on ourselves. If you remember, I think the Commanders called a timeout before one of our touchdowns. We came out with Cody Ford as an extra lineman, and we took Jamar and T off the field in one of those red zone packages. And it's like, why the fuck are you taking your 2 best players off the field? Like, I get the mentality of you should be able to get a yard or 2, but you should still be able to get a yard or 2 with Jamar and T out there so you have the threat of a play action.
Hey man, Mims has been doing good, bro.
Yeah.
Just fixated on that line, bro.
Runs them right out of the arc.
But I'm more impressed. You see his footwork, man. I mean, he has quick feet for somebody that big, man. That's crazy. And he did to that defensive end what all the offensive tackles do to Trey Hendrickson.
He's out there with no gloves, no hand tape, nothing.
You see, he pushed that dude all the way around the corner.
That's John Baptiste, their rookie.
Former Ohio State, Notre Dame player. Yep.
Kind of a bum at Ohio State, low key.
Right. Didn't live up to expectations, but he went to Notre Dame and became a dude.
Marcus Freeman, man.
Bro, the way he able to just stop dudes, man, is impressive. See how dude try to run right through him, and he absorbed all that power from him. Dude tried to cut back in, and he stopped it. Yep.
It's a hell of a catch by Yoshi, too. I will say, we talked about it last week. We thought the key to the game would be the interior. The interior O-line played pretty damn good. Like, they kind of clamped her on Payne and Jonathan Allen.
I didn't even notice them the whole game, bro.
Yeah.
I know people going to see that as quick as Joe Burrow got rid of the ball, they're going to try to put it on the offensive line. But nah, Joe was just getting rid of the ball quick. It wasn't the offensive line.
Bro, I didn't like. Oh, that was a pass interference. Okay.
Yeah.
Joe, look how much time Joe has. He buys himself some time.
Kappa struggling.
He doesn't even have to throw this. Look at that.
I'm not seeing Kappa struggling right now.
Hey, bro, go back to the sideline view on that play. T. Higgins is open, bro. He didn't look. Burrow doesn't even have to uncork that. Right there.
And it's 2 weeks in a row that Yoshi got a pass interference on a deeper ball.
I think so.
I'm surprised Yoshi PFF grade wasn't higher than what it was. He made the catches that he had. He drew the pass interference, which they could count for a lot. Do y'all see that T. Higgins throw though in that window right there? It's a tough throw, but $55 million makes that throw. Did you see it?
I think that's one with a few more reps T's going to get.
I'll give him that on early downs too because it stops the clock. You're in panic mode. I'll give him an opportunity.
Yeah, you see T. Higgins one-on-one in the red zone.
Take it.
Absolutely.
You know what I hate though? I hate fades on third downs. They fucking grind my gears. I don't like
a first down play call.
Absolutely. Now hand it off to Zach. Bounce. Step out. I'm telling you, he had a good game last night, bro. I'm sorry. He had a really good game.
That's really good vision.
I was about to when he got this handoff, I was like, oh no. And then he just bounced that bitch. I'm like, yes, like because I don't believe him in short yardage. I still don't. Even with men.
They still need to be split down the center, bro. Them snaps, man. They need to be split down.
Agreed. But I'm saying, in my mind, I low-key looked at Zach Moss like he's just a body. Just like the defensive line, I didn't even look at him like a running back. To me, he gave me like some value yesterday. And the pass pro shit showed up all night too. He's one of the best pass protectors in all of NFL. I'm about to go look at his grade from last night. I bet you his grade for last night was on point too. What do you account it?
No. McPherson looks like he hit it kind of awkwardly.
I'm such a crazy deranged fan. I thought they was gonna get it. I was like, bro, we didn't do all this shit Corey Dillon and all that shit just to lose like this. I really thought they was gonna get that much.
I don't want Sam Hubbard moving inside. I want Sam Hubbard on that. Just come in on obvious rundowns like short short yardage and all that stuff.
I don't
Rest
even
of the
want
game,
Sam Hubbard on rundowns.
the rest of the game, he just need to be on the bench, bro. Like you need to give these other guys some run, man, for real. Sam is
I
not
don't
the
think.
same Sam.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm finished. I just said Sam is not the same Sam he was.
Have you heard what Max was saying about how Sam and Trey dictate when they come in and out on the lineup? Y'all heard them say that?
No, I didn't.
Nasty.
You didn't know that?
No.
I didn't know that.
He said that in his spaces. He said they tell the staff when they want to come off and on the field. The plan, if you watch me in the all season headed to this shit, and it wasn't just because Max be in here and shit. The plan had always been for Miles Murphy to like take that leap or at least see what you got. I cannot stress that enough. And I feel like now people catching on and it's too late. I mean, it's not too late, but these are the things that I was saying. It's like the urgency level. I think I blame myself a lot because I'm always quick to remind people that what they did in 2021, 22. And I think people just assume that it's that easy. In the NFL, it's not that easy. And everybody doesn't move with that sense of urgency. And I'm like that with the young boys. Like, you got to see. You cannot go a whole season with guys just shelved that later on you're trying to figure out, like, is this going to be a guy that we're going to utilize moving forward? You need all that intel for the draft, especially if you're not going to go sign high-dollar free agents.
Yeah. Watch Sam on this. They run right at him.
Hey Brady, did you clip the Cedric Johnson tackle?
I did not have that one, no. Here, I will pull up the Chris Jenkins one, so let me find it real quick. Chris Jenkins.
Yeah, I seen the two Chris Jenkins ones you put on Twitter. I was just saying if you did the Cedric Johnson one as well.
No, let me find the Cedric Johnson real quick.
I mean, the fact this dude just turned 22, 18 days ago? 18 days ago. Yeah. And it's
Here we go.
He got some upside.
Is this the said one right here? That's a good one there.
Yeah, he stayed out. Played his position. He was on block, though. But he was disciplined. Just like Sam Hubbard was on that play earlier.
He did what we needed Osai to do on that zone read.
Exactly. He got double teamed there. You see that?
Mm-hmm. Easily shown a little bit in the pass rush. Hands to the face, too, on Wiley that they don't call. What are the chances we trade for a starter on defense? What's less than zero? We had these same issues last year, you know. We could have went and got like a rental on Chase Young. We could have done a lot, but we just chose not to. I don't see us doing it this year as well.
And we all can dream. Like I can dream that we go and get Hassan Reddick and go and dream that we go and get, Milton Williams or Jordan Davis. But it's not gonna happen.
Matthew, the Burrow injury happened after the trade deadline last year. So the Burrow injury had nothing to do with the trade deadline and not making a trade.
That's what teams do in the division. You know, the Browns, they make trades. The Steelers, they make trades. You know, the Ravens, they make trades. We depend on the draft, or we'll get somebody off the street or off the practice squad. You know.
Low-key, I'm surprised we even signed Lawrence Guy. Like, I didn't think we were even going to sign anybody. That's just not what the Bengals do.
Somebody, but I didn't think it would have been somebody that, you know, Lawrence Guy, though. I mean, because Lawrence Guy actually has production. I thought we would have, you know, signed one of those. Oh, well, he played a couple of years in college, and we liked him while he was in college.
Yeah.
You might be right, Aaron. Kenzie, you can't hear me at all? Brady, do you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Let's see here. These are just Cedric Johnson plays that he's on the field too. So how many snaps did he end up getting? We're in the fourth quarter now. He got 11 snaps.
He was in on that snap?
Mm-hmm. These are just Cedric Johnson snaps.
Man, they already doubling him. You see the running back over there and chip on him?
Mm-hmm.
Then the other play, they had the offensive guard go over there and double team him.
I like that little jab step he takes at the line before he starts his rush.
Yeah, I like his burst, man. You can see the athleticism. It pops off the screen.
Yeah, I mean that's Dax.
Get rid of that ball fast, bro.
That's Dax. That's Hilton. That's Logan. That's three guys right there who had an opportunity to make a play. Dax makes that tackle. I think you win that game last night. Oof. And then Dax right there, you got to force him out. You got to make a play. Here, before I end it for today, let's see this real quick.
Hold on. So, did Joe Burrow play well last night?
He played well, not well enough to win.
Oh my!
Got those field goals.
It's three.
Let me ask you a question. With Tom Brady,
You're not lying.
hold on. Hold on. When you realize you can learn, like I said, the thing that I love most about Tom is that he.
It is a little nasty.
The type of game that was going to be needed for him. Saturday, he saw his defense couldn't stop him, so now he has to find a way to get the ball in the end zone because you're going to be down. Think about it. They were down one time 13.
Okay. Jeff, hold on, Jeff, please. Jeff, I'm going to be honest, man. I don't want to live in a world where a quarterback throws for 330 and 3 touchdowns with no turnovers. And we don't say he did enough to win the football. I don't want to live in that world in the NFL.
What? You live in a world where they make $55 million. Why do they make so much and so much isn't expected of them?
Jay,
To keep it, but no, Shannon be saying the same thing about Lamar and everybody though. I ain't gonna hold.
He was making $50 million. He played well enough to win. Right.
He didn't play well.
I think there's a difference between. I can say that I think Josh Allen played well enough against some of those Chiefs teams when they lost to win the game. And the coach made errors, and the defense didn't pull it, do the right thing. I think you could still look at a player that plays well enough to win.
Please don't fall.
I got a question.
Please don't fall.
I got a question. I had pulled it up on my phone.
You're not fatigued. Could you please sit in your chair? You're
Don't
making me
emulate
nervous.
doggy swagoo.
I got a question.
Don't emulate
for Shay.
doggy swagoo. What's the matter with the chair?
I got a question.
Don't do
I
it.
got a question for Shay. Since I want to have this conversation, he said Joe Burrow didn't play well enough. I'm gonna go back to the previous.
No, I didn't say. No, he didn't play well enough to win because he kicked 2 field
You
goals
said
and
he
he
didn't
needed
play well enough to
touchdown.
win. I want to ask you this: 18 for 25, 151, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Is that playing well enough to win?
No, he won.
No, I'm asking you.
Hey, Swag.
Those stats.
Hey, Swag. I opened up a restaurant in Louisiana. It's called.
You better change that subject.
Uh-huh.
My menu is wins and losses. You can't order anything else. I won't serve alcoholic beverages. I won't even give you a bread service. You get wins and losses in professional sports. Now I want you to tell me which one did they do?
No. Jay, no. You can't do
You're evading the question.
Yeah, you are. No.
Ask
He
the
knows.
question
He
again.
knows it's a bait and switch.
No,
And
you're
Molly,
evading the question,
Molly,
though. He
it's
gave you the
Molly.
stats. He gave you
His
the stats.
team
Come on.
settled for 2 field goals. His team settled for 2 field goals.
Shay.
That was the difference. He saw his defense couldn't stop Washington. You've got to match that offense because once you fall behind, if your defense can't stop them, how do you get the lead?
That's the most idiotic stuff I've seen, bro. And I'm tired of hearing this narrative, bro. I am so tired of hearing this narrative, bro. These are some of the dumbest people,
Do you see
dumbest smart people on TV, bro.
Do you see why I can't give up, bro? Like you gotta understand. Like I wake up every single day in my life, and unlike a lot of people, like I'm forced to, right? Because it's part of my job now. I have to show Bengals content. I literally wake up and just look at it naturally anyway. But it's not like I could just go home, go to sleep, wake up, go check out my phone, whatever. I gotta go on a show. I gotta go on 3 shows, talk about it, everything like that, right? And when the Bengals lose, I can't even fathom to the average person what my day looks like versus what everybody else is. I got tweets on my timeline where I'm giving credit to the Commanders, and that shit got 300,000 views. Most people that I probably interact with on a daily basis haven't even seen one tweet with that. Just imagine you saying anything and you get 300,000 views with a whole bunch of people talking shit to you, right? So like people are so quick to judge like why I'm fighting this fight. And I don't think you've never seen internet social, like you've never seen pressure like this ever before for somebody like you know what I mean? And so when I'm taking up for the Bengals, it's because I can't give up. And because of people saying this stuff like this, like people don't understand like what we're up against. They make everything about like them. And I'm trying to make it simple for everybody where it's not about me. I very rarely show myself. I'm doing this because of people like this. So can you imagine what it's like to wake up to all of that? Like I don't know if anybody in here has ever had just one tweet that's like that, where you just got 100 people calling you a bitch, somebody calling out your name. Like, what that does, like emotionally for most people, it can make them, it could alter your day. It might make you not even want to go. You might say, man, I want to take a break from it, but I can't even do that. So then think about all the Bengals fans that then are like, why is he still talking about like they're going to win? Why is like you're an idiot and all this other? That's the shit that be kind of breaking my heart, because I'm like, bro, we got to go up against this. And we're sitting around trying to condemn Bengals fans that are still trying to get information and be optimistic about it. And I don't understand for the life of me why they allow people to shit on people that are optimistic or want to discuss the Bengals versus the guy that just says, man, fuck the Bengals. Let's go straight to the draft. We're like the front, they suck. Like they ain't never gonna be shit. Like who will Bengal fans go to? You can't go to ESPN. You can't go to our writers. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't go to Kelsey. You can't go to Ben Baby, who don't even like the man. Who you gonna go to? That's my question that I always ask is like, and so for me, I don't know what y'all believe in. Like I'm very confident, like I'm, you know, I was raised a Southern Baptist and my mom, and she instilled all these different things in me. And one thing is I never waver from my faith. And you know what I'm saying? And I hate the fact that Bengals fans have a habit of trying to condemn people for still having faith. It's not that I think that the Bengals are going to run the table and go to the Super Bowl. It's not that I think that the Bengals are the greatest thing ever. But they don't listen to what's going on. If you don't have somebody saying things or at least having a conversation about these things, then what are we doing? Does anybody know? Like,
No
what
idea.
are we doing?
I'm sorry. I'm listening to this dumb stuff. I'm sorry. What did you ask them? I'm sorry.
You know, like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, what are we doing? Like, people just they don't understand. You know, I don't know. Like, I don't want to make this about me, but my day is very different than
Well,
the
here's
average
the rest
person.
of the clip. Here's the rest
Very
of the clip.
different. And you got to put up with this. You see what I'm saying? Like, why? How could you turn your back? Like, we all we got. There's no sound.
Oh, there's no sound. Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix that real quick.
The opposing
Is there sound now?
Opposing team score, they kick the ball off to you. Now, this is your opportunity to also go match a score. Okay, you don't, or you get a field goal.
Really?
You kick the ball back off to them, they score again. Now you down 14-3. Now you're really behind it because your defense showed you last night they couldn't stop Washington.
60 seconds
That's
left.
all I'm saying, guys. At some point in time, he has to understand, guys, I've got to
Your
be
point's
Superman
fast. We're
today.
going right to
330 on 7 incompletions won't be
When
good
the
enough.
hell?
I need this one here.
30 for 3 touchdowns, not Superman.
It ain't good enough.
What is it? Six incompletions. What Shay, he needed 6 touchdowns?
Because the other guy had 2. Hold on. The other guy had 2 incompletions.
Oh. Patrick Mahomes.
The guy that y'all talking about, that's my point.
Hold on,
You're
Molly,
making
please
my
let me say
point.
this.
You said he had 6, the other guy had 2 because your defense couldn't
20.
stop him.
Let's go. 20.
Against the Cincinnati Bengals when they played the Cleveland Browns, that was Pat Mahomes' stats I read. 18 for 25, 151, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Joe Burrow went 23 for 36, 258, and 2 touchdowns with no picks. A passer rating of 103, and Pat had a passer rating of 80.
Yep.
And according to Shannon Shay Sharp, Joe Burrow wouldn't have done enough to win that game. When a pass interference gave them.
What was the other quarterback stats that was against Patrick Mahomes?
That was it. That was Joe Burrow.
Stats in the win. Now give me the other quarterback stat that he was going
That was
against.
him.
23 for 36, 258, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That was Joe Burrow 2 weeks ago.
When they played each other.
Okay, finish it up.
Okay, guys,
Okay.
this is
I'm
when
just making
everyone
sure.
hates me, but we have to go.
Oh.
Sorry.
Shut
There
his
you go.
dumb butt down.
Cooked his
Golly,
ass.
bro.
Cooked his ass.
Man, I don't know if I could talk about this for the rest of the day.
Cooked him.
I mean, you guys.
Davis, you know we've been rocking out here. My man Davis Martin been rocking with me, bro. He know I've been doing this shit like almost a decade, bro. I remember when this dude right here, he got twin brother. I remember they were kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I was on this social media campaign to tell people that we're like, you know what I'm saying? We like that, you know what I mean? And I just it bothers me every day sometimes. Like I don't mind like ops, like I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna get them all. I'm gonna make an example out of all of them. It's like our fan base, like it's like, what do we? I just don't understand. Like, what are we doing sometimes? Like, if we lose, I'm from the mindset that we can lose together. Like, and that's just the way. That's how I was brought up. Everybody not like that, and I understand that part. But like, if we lose together. We're gonna figure this shit out. We don't have power to like make decisions, so we shouldn't have the power to take it like it's an indictment on ourselves as people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we had choices, that'd be different, but we don't. Our only choice is to like a team.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like that's the only choice you got. So either you like it or you don't. You know what I mean? And I feel like one of the things that built us up so fast is because when I left Instagram, like when I was on Instagram, when I built that, like people don't understand my following on Instagram was way bigger than anything that's on Twitter. I just got on Twitter after we got Burrow. And one of the things I've been doing all this time is always making sure that everybody had a voice. But when I never anticipated that the voices would be like against our own team. I had never seen that before. I just never seen that. Even when we were losing, it was like we always like on Instagram. It was just different. It's so easy to weed them out on Instagram. Like you just get them the fuck out of there. Like Twitter's not like that. Yeah.
Well, and people are addicted to the content and the talk, so they even go and they give those people the opportunity to speak.
There's a lot of people just using the Bengals name, using us for views and engagement, and that comes from all sides. You know, like sometimes, like I think people are smart enough to know there's certain forums you could go to. They're not even talking Bengals, but they got a label Bengals. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yeah.
It sucks. I'm glad. I appreciate the all 22. We get a chance to like take a look at it. I'll probably rewatch it again.
For sure. Yeah.
But yeah, it really sucks. I hate we're 0-3, man. I really do. I really do, because this team deserves so much better than that. Whether that's the front office, whether it's whatever, they just deserve so much better than that, man. For us to be 0-3 is tragic to me, because they did do a lot of stuff. They didn't do enough in my mind, but they did do a lot of stuff. Like the Von Bell shit, I liked the move. I thought he was backing up, though. I didn't think he was starting. You know what I mean? Like when they brought him in, I was like, oh yeah, he's starting he backing up battle. Like I liked it. I like the Mims pick. There's certain things in the draft I like. There's certain things I don't. I like they kept all the picks. I think the draft is hitting so far. You got Mims, you got Eric All.
Well, and look, it's either going to get better or it's going to get worse, and we're going to find out what kind of season we're going to have in 6 days now?
Yeah.
5 days?
Yeah.
If you lose to the Panthers, pack it up, man.
Pack it up.
It's draft talk.
That's it. Pack it up.
So, I mean, that's all there is to it. I think 24-hour rules in effect. We might talk about this game until tomorrow, and then it's Panthers after that.
That boy Dalton got a quick trigger, don't he?
I'm not excited. I'm not excited about Sunday, man. It's going to be a long day. But
Chuba Hubbard had a good game too. So you talk about running the ball.
Matthew, you go 0-4. It's pack it up time.
Pack it up.
That's just facts. You can be as optimistic as you want. I'm going to bring the real to you. You're not fully out of it yet at 0-3. It's getting pretty dark. You're 0-4. Done. You're done. Especially if the other teams in the division win.
I'm gonna say this. Until you're mathematically out of it, I can't say that, but I would say the conversation would shift. If the Bengals were 0-4, the conversation is shifting into what do we got to do to get Zach Taylor out of it? You know what I'm saying? Like the conversation is going to change very fast.
Yes.
Like no matter how, you know what I'm saying? You're not talking about winning games after you're 0-4. I'll tell you that.
No.
So My version of pack it up is pack up whatever you thought you were about to do this season. And if that's a changing of the guards from the top down, like as far as coaching goes or whatever, you got to start exploring that at 0-4. You got to look at all of those things because you're wasting Joe Burrow's years. Like you wasted a year, his rookie year. You wasted that. Like I think the Bengals maybe won 7 to 9 games rookie season year, Joe Burrow. You wasted that. You gave him
blessing in disguise because you get the 5th pick and number 1 out of that.
But this is the crazy thing. As you look back at it, this is why I always told them when we did that special of Penei Sewell versus Jamar Chase. I said, y'all know that one, and then once we picked Jamar Chase, I said, y'all know this is never over. Because there is an argument that you could make now that you're seeing all this stuff with Jamar Chase and us not signing it. You know what I mean? Like you I don't know if y'all saw the interview he did with Ryan Clark. It didn't sound too promising. Like like him long term. That didn't sound promising. He said, yeah, I mean, I could be a Bengal for life. He didn't say it like this is what it is. And that goes hand in hand with, okay, so Joe Burrow, I don't think Joe Burrow's injury prone at all. I think Herbert's injury prone. I think Tua's injury prone. I think there's a lot of quarterbacks that are injury prone. I think Burrow's the furthest from injury prone out of all of them. You don't really see the stuff that's that happens to like Herbert like every season, all the little nagging stuff. To me, that's like how T is, like he always has like a little like a hamstring or it was a shoulder, like I don't know, that's what I can consider injury prone. Mm-hmm. But Burrow got hurt because you didn't give him adequate offensive line. Now the catch-22 on that is with Jamar Chase, you were able to fast track to a Super Bowl. The biggest failure in the whole entire equation, in all of this, and all this front office talk, all this shit, I wouldn't give a fuck about it. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. The day that we win a Super Bowl, I don't think people will ever see me ever again. I thought about that the other day. It's just too much. It doesn't make sense. I feel like I'm only here to spearhead a movement of change. And once they get a bowl, then I no longer have a purpose here. And all these conversations about what they're gonna do at the front office and all that stuff, I'll tell you, I'll be the biggest fan, but you'll probably have to see me at the stadium. Like this internet shit is not worth it to me. And Burrow, him not winning a Super Bowl that day, I can't even give y'all that feeling that I had walking out of that stadium. I mean, I've had some fucked up shit happen in my life, but walking out of that stadium that day that's the real tragedy. You know what I mean? Like we could talk about what they didn't do and us not winning that Super Bowl. That is all the stuff that everybody is saying has no validity if he wins that bowl. If he win that game, none of this stuff, draft talk, front office stuff, you would have a conversation on, they can't sustain this, but you would literally say, look, the Bengals lucked up, whatever you want, I don't give a fuck. They got a Super Bowl. And if he can do that, I will gladly walk away from all this shit. Because it just doesn't make sense to be fighting this fight for people that don't want to fight. Like you gotta fight. What did Kelsey say? You gotta fight for your right to party. Like you gotta fight every fucking day, bro.
You quoting Travis Kelsey after last night's disgusting, by the way.
You gotta fight for your right though every day, though, bro. You gotta fight for your right every day. And if you're gonna be a big we're on playback at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. You're a diehard. If you're in here right now, you're a diehard. You got to understand that. So you don't have the option of saying, fuck it, pack, like this shit is over. Like you don't ever have that option. Even if you feel like the Bengals can't win anymore, you have the option of saying, this is what I'm going to do to explore whatever. We're going to go to the draft. We're going to go to whatever. Like, you know what I mean? But you could be a casual fan and do that and say, yeah, man, fuck that shit. I'll see y'all next season. But like we're part of we're the minority in the whole world. We represent 0.00000005 in the world that's actually on here talking Bengals right now. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't really line up. And I just think that all these conversations that we give so much energy to, they don't have validity if any of the stuff pans out. If the defensive line guys don't get hurt in all those games, yeah, we'll have a conversation about coaching, but it's easy to have a DJ Reader conversation now.
Yeah.
All six defensive linemen are hurt. Like,
here's the thing: DJ Reader doesn't help you win that game last night.
I don't think DJ Reader impacts that game at all. I mean, let me slow down. I think he impacts that game, but I don't think he changes anything what Jaden Daniels was doing. Maybe schematically we're able to, maybe the plays we're watching linebackers go into coverage a little bit more, and they don't have to help in run support. Maybe. I don't know,
man. But Panthers week starts tonight, tomorrow at some point?
And
it's a must win. You can't lose that game.
Can we trade for Jeffrey Simmons?
Please. Can we trade for Dexter Lawrence, Jeffrey Simmons?
No, they're not. All these teams are in a better position.
Anybody. We need anybody on the D-line.
The only team. The only team that would trade us probably coming up would be Press or Callahan. Because those are two teams that are going nowhere. And that's why I brought up the Jeffrey Simmons one. Like, they're going nowhere. Like, their right tackle is awful. Yeah, they're going nowhere. But
offer him Tanner Hudson. They need a tight end down there. Tanner Hudson and a pick for Jeffrey Simmons.
I'll do it. I mean, they need to.
What would you give for Jeffrey Simmons? Like a second, a third?
A third, and because you're buying the rights to extend him, and like, how many years does he have left on his contract?
Good question. Let me pull him up.
That man J-Dub is spitting. Them I wish every Bengals had. They won't, because this motherfucker's being right and wrong these days, and we just want to see the Bengals win. We're the last of a dying breed. It's too many people trying to tell like what they would have did. Like, I'm so exhausted with that. Like, we are here.
Jeffrey Simmons has 2 years left on his deal.
Yeah, so you're giving up a second at that point, and then
you get a potential out in 26, but he just signed a new contract.
Yeah,
a 4-year deal. So 16.5, you could afford that.
Bro, I'm going at Milton Williams, and I'm giving him a new contract, bro. Point blank. He's young. He's good against the pass. He's good against the run. He would fit right in with the two guys we just drafted in McKinley and Chris Jenkins. Bro, we just got to do something different, bro. We got to. We can't just keep going down the same road time after time after time again. Trade for somebody. Don't just say we like the guys we have. I'm tired of hearing that.
Who is going to trade you right now, though, is the issue. Nobody's going to trade you right now. They're all going to fleece you because they know that you need them. They don't need you. That's the problem.
I don't care about fleecing, bro. I care about wins. You know what I mean? Of course, we ain't going to give up no first-round draft pick for some of these players. But at the end of the day, if you're just worried about winning a trade and not winning a game, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I'm willing to overpay. I'm willing to overpay on a D lineman.
I will willingly. I think, bro, they should have signed in Dockway, bro. Like, oh my god. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Here, let me pull this up real quick. I'll tell you who's actually still out there.
0-3, bro.
All right, let's see who's still available on Spotrac.
No lie. Fucking bums.
For real.
If that's the case, they should have did that instead of signing Lawrence Guy ass. How Lawrence Guy have a higher pressure rate than all of these other dudes? That is nasty, dog. That's nasty.
Lawrence Guy was solid, man.
Bro, him coming out of off the couch had the third best pressure rate. That just shows you how bad the people are with getting interior pressure on this line.
Fletcher Cox is still out there, it says.
I'll take that old ass motherfucker.
Let's see here.
I know you wanted him to get there just so you can get you a Cox jersey.
That's a pretty wild statement.
Bro, look, we didn't even look at him when Lawrence Guy was out there, bro. So I don't think we're gonna look at him again, bro.
Hassan Ridgeway.
You said Hassan Ridgeway?
Yeah. Shaq Lawson. They're saying he's still
what's up with fucking Hassan Reddick? What's up with him?
He's holding out for a new deal.
I know. Like, what kind of deal is he looking for, though? Like,
I think he's wanting top 5 money, man.
He tripping.
He's not getting it. He's not worth it.
I don't even think he matches our scheme, though, does he?
Man, I don't. The scheme needs to change.
To be a pass rushing specialist, bro.
The scheme needs to change.
Yeah, on the other side of Trey Hendrickson, that would be nasty.
Yeah, but not worth top 5 money.
Hell no.
No, if you can talk to him, if the Jets give you permission, and he says, "I'll play without a new deal," yeah,
that we're gonna sit. But all right, so then Divine, walk me through this. On one end, you say you don't care if you win the trade, but then on the other end, you're like, well, I'm not trying to pay a certain amount of money. Which one is it?
Look, I don't care if we win the trade, if we're winning the games, but on top of that, you're not going to sit up here and pay this man top 5 money. You ain't even paid Jamar Chase yet,
or Trey Hendrickson.
So that's what I'm saying. Now, if you trade for somebody like Milton Williams ain't getting top five money. You see what I'm saying? But that's somebody that can come in and give you a consistent pass rush from the interior and stuff to run, and is young. You know what I mean? Hassan Reddick is almost 30 years old if he's not 30. You know what I mean? And he's wanting top 5 money. And you still got Trey Hendrickson, which is going to cause more discourse if you pay him, and Trey Hendrickson ain't got an extension. You know what I mean? So, I'm good with that, bro. That's just going to bring in more conflict and cause more issues because dude's going to be resenting that you paid this dude that you just brought in and you ain't paid your own players.
Well, and he's, again, winning the trade and all that, I don't mind. But he's not going to play without a new deal. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know one thing I was thinking about? When we talk about Cantilla Britt and you watch, like, I watch fucking, what's my boy that I love from the Packers? What's bro? Jair Alexander? That's like one of my favorite corners. He's
good as fuck, man.
He talks that shit too. When you watch, you know, like I know, like when they get in division, they talk. When you go watch the other fans, they talk about how he gets cooked or like stuff like that. I want to see how often, you know, like do these top corners get cooked? You know what I mean? Like because they get cooked back-to-back weeks. Like, I mean, are we overselling CTB a little bit just because he gave us some really good picks and stuff like that?
We'll see. If it keeps going all season, then it's time to have a conversation.
Shit. See, I said this in here a lot. I said, bro, he gives up a lot of big plays. And I don't think people would pay. I said, bro, I said that a million times. I know I told Ace that on. I said, bro, he give up big plays, so people gotta get used to that. But like the top corners, I just don't know like how often do they give up those big plays. Like that Dax Hill throw, I ain't mad at that one. I mean, it's not great coverage, but that's a crazy fucking throw. So that one doesn't bother me as much. Like
he was supposed to have Geno Stone over the top, and Geno wasn't where he's supposed to be.
Geno Stone ain't really been shit for us for real.
No, he hasn't done anything for us.
He's slow.
See, like to me, my expectations for Geno Stone was he was just gonna be an outfielder. I never thought that he would be on the field that much with Von Bell. I looked at Battle like he was the starter. Geno Stone would come in, they would do like a bunch of 3 safety shit with Lou. They just haven't done none of that shit. That's the part that like really puzzles me because it's like I know that Geno Stone wasn't going to be tackling like that. I just don't know why the Bengals thought that they could just bring this dude in and make him like Jesse Bates or some shit. Like, I don't know. JW said, "Where's Leggett been? He had a big play last week. He had a big 40-yard, I think, play or something like that, or 36-yard play. I saw that play on CTB. Is got to go one-on-one with Leggett. It's a rookie.
That scares me a little bit.
Look, I'm telling you, if you like to me, if you need these guys to help and run support, give me the one. I love CTB against bigger wide receivers. Like I love him against bigger wide receivers. If you're scared of that one, I mean, to me, we seen CTB matched up against fucking DK Metcalf and he had no problem. We seen him against a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I thought Ayuk got out on him a little bit. Like there's a couple wide receivers that got out, that got some work on him. D-Hop got on him a little bit too. But like that's a matchup I like. I don't like those shifty guys against CTB. I like the straight line speed guys that got the bigger body wide receivers. And then on the other side, I would take, because Adam Thielen, he got fucked up and he's on IR. So Deontay Johnson, I would put Dax Hill with him with Geno Stone over top. I'm saying if CTB is him, I need to see that one-on-one with Leggett. Take him out.
That's a scary matchup because I think Leggett poses a lot of problems for CTB.
Yeah,
but CTB is the better matchup than Dax, and we'll get into that more.
I'm saying you don't want to put Dax Hill on him.
No, Leggett would kill Dax. He would kill him. He might get some on CTB though too. Like it took him a little bit to get acclimated, but look how shit their quarterback was. Like I don't know if it's a flash in the pan. The team's just fired up because they got a new QB or what, but man, I'm not even focused on the Panthers defense. The Bengals offense the past 2 weeks has been good. Hasn't been perfect, but it's been good. And with our issues on defense, like just to kind of preview next week's game a little bit before we watch any film, they get the ball in Leggett's hands, that's a problem because our defense cannot tackle. They had a good tackling game against the Chiefs, but J.C. Horn against Uno, I'm not even worried about J.C. Horn right now. I think we got Jamar going. I think he's going to build off of a good performance. You can incorporate T a little bit more. Offense was fine, man. We kind of found our footing as the game went on, and we were efficient. We scored touchdowns, I think, every single time we touched the ball out of half. 33 points is good enough to win, except for when your defense is that historically bad.
They cooking us online, bro.
Look, if you're going to cook anything, cook the defense, man.
Hey, but the ops don't care about that. Why does shit say Joe Burrow's 0-3 is a lesbian? Oh my God, bro. This is nasty. It's so many receipts. I can't even keep up with it.
Man, fuck the receipts. I'm not pulling any receipts, bro. I'm not pulling any receipts until this team actually does something. And they can
I say that the Bengals went? Y'all do know the Bengals were 1-3 last year. I know people don't want to hear that shit. I'm sorry, but you do know that they were 1-3 last season, and then that's when Burrow started to turn up.
You have to win this week, and again,
you gotta go do that. You gotta go knock off them Ravens, and that shit we will forget all about these conversations. You gotta win these next two, and all of this shit will disappear, bro.
Like I said last night, you're 0-3. You got to win 3 out of these next 4. And even if you go 3-1, guess what? 7 weeks in, you're still 3-4 on the season. If you go 3-1 over your next 4, if you win all 4, you're 4-3. If you go 2-2,
you're stretching. You're stretching out further than me. The Bengals are in a must-win for these next 2 to me. Well, I wouldn't call it must.
No, it's must.
It's must win. It is must win.
It's must win. It's must win next Sunday.
Yeah, to go 2-3, it's must win. You gotta go 2-3. It's must win.
Your playoffs are starting next week. You're playing playoff football from here on out.
And that got to be the message. And I think our guys like respond to pressure. I think the game plan for T. Higgins has to be better. In the target share, I love Yoshi as a wide receiver 3. I don't give a fuck what we got to do. I want Jamar Chase getting Malik Neighbors targets, bro.
20 targets a game.
Like, bro, if we lose and he get 15 plus targets, I'll take it. I'll take it.
You put the ball in the hands of your best player and you lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's it right there. I mean you're now in playoff mode. I don't care. You can, if people can justify however they want. You are in playoff mode.
We should have been on playoff mode with this whole we wasted. They just waste so much time.
They wasted 2 of the 4th place games. The 4th place schedule is dead.
Fucking time. They waste so much fucking time. Week 1, bullshitting around, throwing check downs, not taking no shots. They wasted time. Yep. Week 2, they bullshitted every time they got in the red zone and kicked 4 field goals. They wasted time. Yesterday or whatever, they get in the same situation and 4th down, they just treated them shits like, oh, okay, we'll get them next time. Commanders go 3 for 3 on 4th down. Commanders go 3 for 3 in the red zone. That's the game.
Yeah, Uno only having 6 catches. I get he had 2 touchdowns over 100 yards.
120.
You need to give Jamar 15, 20 targets a game every single week. And I know some people want to be that you want to be positive. I like the positivity and all that. This is the time for realism. You're in the playoffs right now. And if you go out and you lose to Carolina and you're 0-4, there's right now you have a slim outside shot of winning the division. You still got 2 against the Steelers, 2 against the Ravens, 2 against the Browns. And I think you're the better team in all of those matchups.
Man, you can't let no more of those. See, but Joe can't let no more of those plays where we saw Burton wide open. You got to start taking them shots, bro. We can't see no more of those, man. We have to, because in order for you to do, if you did that, right, this is what it's going to do. It's going to put everybody else on notice that, dang, we can't just double chase every time, because now we have somebody else that can take the top off the defense. Watch, they're going to go back to that play. If it's not going to be this week, it'll be next week or the week after. They're going to go back to that play, because when they watch the film, Joe going to see that he left that wide open. You know what I mean? You got to take the shots. You got to stop just dumping it off. You got to take some of these deep shots, bro. You have to.
There you go.
Chase can't be the only guy. He can't be the only guy that you go deep to. Chase cannot be the only guy, bro.
I'll say this right now. In terms of quarterback play, Joe Burrow has the 6th most yards in the NFL. He has, let's see here. He has the 4th most touchdowns with no picks. He's 5-0 right now. He's completing 71% of his passes. Like he's playing like a top 5 quarterback. Fuck what everyone else is saying. Like top 3, top 5. Joe Burrow's playing at that level right now. And that's with a pretty bad week 1. So Joe's turned it up. Joe's been fine. The fumble thing against the Chiefs, it's frustrating. It is what it is. DJ Reader says he's never played on a team with this much overall talent. Man, this front office is pissing guys off. Joe Mixon's watching our downfall laughing. DJ Reader's watching it. I mean, look, playoff mode, guys. Playoff mode. You can't lose.
Man, fuck DJ Reader. Tell him to suck my nuts. Fuck his talent and the fucking lines.
Man, DJ Reader would pack your 5'9" ass up.
Jared Goff will break his heart in the playoffs.
I'm not 5'9". Who told you that?
I don't know. I just know you're short.
I'm not short. I'm 5'11". Fuck out of here.
Oh, I mean, you were short to me, but
how tall are you? 6'2"?
Like 6'4". something like that. Yeah, huh? Forrest has met me. I'm like a foot taller
he's
than
pretty
Forrest.
big,
Taller
dude.
than me too, then, because I'm 6'2". So yeah, you definitely taller than me.
Yeah, I'm not short, bro. I'm almost 6 feet.
If you stand on your tippy toes like Ocho, you hit that 6 foot, right?
Yeah, bro.
Now, DJ Reader would pack our asses up if we talked to him like that.
Man, fuck Reader. It's like, nah, that's my guy.
I love DJ Reader, bro.
I mean, when he didn't sign, bro, like I looked at it the other day because I was just asking how he was doing or something. And I was like looking at it like a DM. He was like, bro, I'm trying. Like his brother is cool as fuck. I mean, they kept on saying, bro, what we're sticking around. They even sent like an extra like x-ray. They went to another like specialist. They said, bro, we even sent them that one. Like we're trying to show them, we're trying to work with them. They was not trying to hear that shit. They gave them every opportunity to re-sign them. They stuck around. They like held off the lines for like a day, bro. Like a whole day. Bengals just stayed put.
It's nasty, man. Well, it is what it is. We're in playoff mode now. I think probably tomorrow at this rate, if we're already kind of talking about next week, we'll start the Commander stuff. Or not Commanders, the Panther stuff. I would just kind of tell everyone, don't put out any receipts. Don't go into spaces for a week. Maybe just lay low. Go spend time with your family for a little bit. We're not going to collect any receipts, right? We're just going to be on our best behavior. We're just going to go chill.
I mean, we might be, but you know how it goes. There's going to be people out there that are talking shit. That was the worst performance by the defense. Y'all are starting Andy Dalton. We're still going to pack you up. Blah, blah, fucking blah. It's 1 week at a time.
1 week. Yep. Good news is you got a short week to bounce back on.
So I'm obviously coming in here way late. What was the all 22 on Stone? Was he out of position like I fucking thought all night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, was CTB getting torched deep?
Mims, I thought was solid. He gave up a sack on that inside rush, but he corrected that as the game went on. And he was taking on bull rushes. Like, Mims was good, man. I have no issues with him.
Smooth.
Yeah. I have no issues with Mims going forward. Obviously, with Trent Brown being out, now the depth behind him gets a little shaky. That's a little scary, but, you know, we're used to that at this point, right? And the offense is heating up. I mean, look, it's, you know, you can have dumbasses like Shannon Sharp and everyone else like try to pin this on Burrow and all that, but 300 yards, no turnovers, 3 touchdowns. There's only been 2 quarterbacks in the league who've done that this season. That was Andy Dalton on Sunday, and that was Joe last night. So, again, the red zone offense kind of fucked around a little bit. You know, we're not rehashing the go for it or don't go for it on that 4th down before the end of the half because that's a pointless conversation at this point. But, you know, it's again, this season is coming down to just a couple plays either way. You get a flag on 4th and 16. Your kicker misses a field goal. That changes the game a little bit. Go back to week 1.
Doesn't force one fucking punt.
Yeah. Again, just 30 plus that's a win in the NFL. If you score 30 plus, you should win every single game. And the issue is on the flip side, you had historically one of the worst defensive performances in NFL history on the other side, you know, and there's not much you can do with that. That was like watching a game of Madden. Like we watched it on all 22. I'm going to put this up on YouTube as soon as we're done. This will be a longer one. But Lou didn't mix up any of his looks. The personnel wasn't there all night. We never forced Jaden to get out of his spots. We let him consistently either sit in a clean pocket or roll out to his right. You never flushed him to the left to force him to throw off platform. They were just comfortable on offense all night, and Lou just, again, it's the players executing, but it's also the scheme on defense. The scheme on defense was not there. I think some of the coaching decisions on offense, I question a bit. Obviously, if you guys were here last night, talked about wanting to go for it versus kicking that 3 at the end of the half. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because the 4-point difference there, you're still losing by 1. So, we could go play revisionist history on a bunch of different calls and a bunch of different decisions, but that really doesn't serve anybody at this point. But, that huge special teams return that we gave up to start the half, that's a backbreaker. It's a bunch of little things, and it's even more frustrating when your offense plays mistake-free football. And there were no turnovers, there were no short fields. There's, we can give context to the defense on week 1, like, oh, Charlie Jones, he fucked up. You spotted him 3 there, right? So kind of take 3 away. That's more of a special teams 3 points. You can give context to that. You can take, the 6 points off the board or the 7 points off the board from the Chiefs last week when Burrow fumbled it, right? But there's no context you can give the defense at all. And I don't care about injuries. It's next man up. That is an indictment on your front office, on your coaching staff. That's your organization top to bottom. Putting Zach Carter out there and relying on him and him being on an NFL roster at this point is such a mistake and it's such malpractice that it's inexcusable. So I think it's safe to say just keep this game kind of burned into your memories for a little bit, because here in another couple months, no matter how the season goes, whether we go and we win out, we go 14-3, or whether we sneak into the playoffs, whether we come back and we win the division, whether we win the Super Bowl or not, just remember this game, remember this D-line for next draft season, because that's like number 1 priority as of right now. You could go and upgrade a couple pieces on your O-line. I don't think we're against that. But D-line, man, go watch UK. Go watch Deone Walker. Go watch Michigan's D-line. Go watch Dante Corleone in Cincinnati. Go watch Tyleek for Ohio State. Go watch all the D linemen you can. If you guys want, you can even get a whole fucking list of names and put them together. College football week 4 is this week. We got Georgia versus Alabama, which is going to be a hell of a game. So I'm going to be watching that by myself. I haven't been watching college football with you guys because I'm normally not very talkative. I'm doing my spreadsheet while I watch. What's up, Divine?
So you got to look at Stackhouse in that game, brother, if he's healthy.
Mm-hmm. And there's a kid in Louisville too, I think, right? A Thor Griffith, I believe. But I'm not very talkative during college football. I'm normally just making quick notes and I'm doing my spreadsheet. It's really boring. I just kind of sit on my couch and I drink beer and I just take notes. So I don't think you guys want to watch that in playback. But I think next week, I understand it'll be Ravens week, but next week it'll be kind of like a third of the college football season done. We'll do like a day, maybe 2 days of just college football stuff. So if you guys want college football content, that'll be next week. We play Sunday, so I'll probably, since it's an away game, I don't feel like flying to Carolina to watch it. We'll watch the game in here together on Sunday. I don't think Zim wants to after last night's clusterfuck of everything. We had to ban a couple people from Zim's room because they're being weird.
Really?
Yeah, we had some people being weird, so Zim had to ban some people. And, just, again, if you got a moderator, feel free to ban people if they start acting weird in here or over there, wherever you're at. We don't want weird energy. That we got enough of that in Spaces. But so next week, the plan tentatively Monday, we're going to go over the all-22 win or lose like we always do. We do it the day after game day. So just like today's Tuesday and we're doing it. So next week, Monday, go over the game film. Tuesday, Wednesday, probably both of those days, we will watch the Ravens. Maybe I'll condense it into one day. I try not to double dip on Thursdays since we're going to be doing the prime time in here more than likely. But so yeah, next week Monday for sure. Tuesday for sure is going to be Raven stuff. Wednesday maybe Raven stuff. Wednesday maybe college football stuff. So if you guys want, we got a good slate of college football this week. Like I said, Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State's playing Michigan State at 7:30 as well. Get your double box going on YouTube TV for that. Get a list of names. Just come with some names. We'll watch some film. I'll give you guys my thoughts that I already have. It'll be kind of a perfect, 1/3 mark. And then in another month, another 4 weeks, we'll do another college football thing. Why are we not starting Battle? I don't know. I think he likes Von Bell. I think he likes Geno Stone. That could be changing this week. We'll have to see. I think nobody's job safe. I think even 91 underperformed last night. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a long week. Keep an eye on the injury report. Hopefully we get Sheldon and BJ back. But
so 9 job not safe.
9's job, 1's job, 5 job. I don't think 88's job safe. I think 83 is about to be a starting tight end. Eric
I
All
just
was
looked at
fantastic.
the clip on X. It was like, I don't know how late it was in the game where Jermaine had went on a post. He was wide open.
Wide open. We watched that in here a couple times.
Why are people burying Evan McPherson for missing that kick when, like, throughout the entirety of us having him, the 42 through like 49 yarders have always been the ones that he misses?
Hey, I don't mind it. Justin Tucker is doing that thing that's doing this. It was worse. He's doing worse than Evan McPherson.
I think it's just it's a momentum killer. You give them the ball back with not a short field, but a shorter field, and again, it's complimentary football. If your offense scores 33, you should be holding them to 26 or less,
Yeah, your defense just gets one fucking stop. If the defense got one stop last night, just one punt, we win that game.
One stop. That's all you needed.
One. That's like, and I don't even know how much you guys discovered when you were watching the film. Was there any tell, or there were anything that absolutely stuck out, or was it just the defense fucking? I don't know. They didn't show up.
We played the same coverages, especially over the middle of the field. It was pretty easy to diagnose in terms of with the pockets that he had. Again, that coverage works if you're able to rush 4 and get home. We weren't able to get home with 4. We weren't able to get home with 5. We struggled to generate any pressure. And when you drop back in a soft zone and you're keeping everything in front of you, it's kind of a problem. And it's not playing complementary. Like, again, if you're playing a zero coverage, which means everyone's one-on-one on an island, I understand the risk of getting beat over the top, but that's a rookie quarterback who's been processing really well all night. You need to be able to jam with your 2 corners at the line of scrimmage. Dax Hill's a bigger guy. CTB's a bigger guy. You need to be able to jam at the line of scrimmage to throw off that timing, to give your pass rush that extra second to get there. That extra second's the difference between giving up a 7 or 8 yard completion and maybe getting an incompletion. We were taking chances, but we were doing it in a nonsensical way. Like, you had him at 2nd and 20. Dax Hill misses a tackle.
It's fucking disgusting.
They get it to, and even with the mixed tackle, it's 3rd and 12. You show them a zero look. But here's the issue with that. Is it's 3rd and 12, you show them a zero look, which again means everybody is coming except for who's lined up across from their receivers, tight ends, whatever. And instead of pressing at the line of scrimmage, or instead of bailing out of that to try to confuse him or show anything, you play way off and you give them another 8 yards for free. And now it's 4th down. It's 4th and 4. They pick up another 8. And then this is a play that we went back and watched a couple times. They need to get to our 35-yard line. Your safeties are playing at the 25 in terms of their zones. Jermaine, I don't know if it's a miscommunication where he wanted to blitz. He saw an opening, but it was so slow. There was no shot of getting there, and it left him wide open. If Jermaine settles back into a zone, Jaden has nowhere to go with the ball. He has nowhere to go. And if he tries to throw that, it's more than likely a pick. And yeah, maybe he can break, contain, get out of the pocket and make a play. It breaks your defense's back. But again, Jaden was great last night, but we kept everything so easy and so simple. We just played like a base defense and we didn't disguise our looks. We didn't show him a 1 high and transition into a 2. We didn't show a 0 and bail out. Like we didn't show, like a cover 2 and
there was no
blitz out of it.
halftime adjustment either. And it makes me wonder, when you play in a division against Lamar, I think it's kind of bullshit to get gashed by dual threat quarterbacks. Like I just think that's a horseshit concept because you need to be able to beat those quarterbacks. You play with one in your division. And so I cannot figure out why they didn't change the game script on defense in that second half and say, fuck it. It's like we're playing Lamar now. Let's make them pay. I mean, it's all revisionist though.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up the YouTube channel. I'm going to give you guys the link. All of our stuff outside of watching the games live goes up on there. It's unedited, so there may be some stuff you guys just don't care about. I've seen some people who just bitch saying we talk too much, which is fair. We do talk too much, but
what we supposed to do? Sing and dance?
I wish I knew. I wish I could tell you that, but let me hold on. The YouTube is not working right.
You know what's nasty? I woke up to a fucking text today from my buddy who's a goddamn Panthers fan.
Oof.
What the hell did he say? What was that shitbird? Bengals suck. It's going to be a beatdown next week in Carolina. Like, you motherfucker. Ugh.
All I gotta say is let another lineman score, cause that's not cute. That's down bad.
Are you challenging them? Because they will.
No, wait,
They'll do it.
dang. No, never mind. Nope, never mind. My fault. You right. Because they will do it. But this time the lineman gonna take it like 50 yards without tackling.
There you go. I just dropped the link for you guys. It's going to be the same. We call it Bengals Breakdown in here. It's Bengals Breakdown on there as well. We're going to put everything up on there. The NFL will copyright strike and take the entire channel if I put the us watching the game up. And I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me yelling and saying fuck over and over again because that's a lot of me watching football.
Hey, bro, you was going crazy last night.
Man, I was watching you know what? I was watching it in real time happen. And, I won't edit this part out. We'll just kind of end it. But I was watching it last night and my entire feeling, unfortunately, I was right. I was like, this defense isn't going to get a stop when you need them to. And I'm able in real time, a jackass who didn't even play college football, JUCO, any of that. Hockey was my sport. I was a much better hockey player than a football player. I still love the game of football. I still studied it, but just it wasn't made for me, right? I'm able to sit here in real time and watch this defense and just say, we're running the same coverages. We're not mixing anything up. We're not showing anything. They're like the beauty of what Lou Anarumo was doing when he was Ludini, which I've taken that nickname. There's no Ludini talk. Doesn't even matter if we make the playoffs. It doesn't matter if we hold teams to 10 points and under the rest of the season. Ludini's dead until we actually win a Super Bowl, by the way. But he would do shit where I'd just be like, how the fuck do you think of that? Like, how does this work? And it was just an abstract concept to me where I'm like, holy shit, like this guy's crazy. To now I'm watching it and I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, is it really just cover 2 that surprises Patrick Mahomes? Like, is Patrick Mahomes really that dumb of a quarterback? Like, he just has the refs on his side and he can make some gimmicky plays out of the pocket and just throw it deep. Like I think he's got a great arm, but I think Tom Brady's right when he says this game's been dumbed down for these QBs because Tom killed Patrick Mahomes every time he saw him. And Tom's the smartest quarterback to ever live. Like, People can hate him all they want. Tom Brady is the greatest football player. He's the greatest football mind I've ever seen in my life. Just the way he thinks the game and sees the game. Like, he's incredible. Like, I get his commentary hasn't been great, but it'd be like asking Wayne Gretzky to explain what he sees out there. He can't. He's got a weird sort of sense for the game. But like last night, I'm just sitting here watching it, and I'm like, bro, they are running a college offense. You just, for some reason, you can't respond to it. And you're supposed to be a defensive mastermind, and you're getting killed by Cliff Kingsbury, who is fucking terrible. Like, Cliff Kingsbury is one of the worst OCs in the NFL. He was a terrible head coach. We used to make fun of him. Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler Murray, like, he had the Cardinals humming, and then the offense got figured out, and they never bounced back until they fired him. It's just, it's so incredibly surprising. But yeah, last night I was going crazy. I felt like I was taking crazy pills because I'm like, we were doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. And then when we do decide to blitz, it's like the worst blitz design and the worst time to blitz, where it's like, all right, it's 3rd and 12. Just play the sticks and keep everything in front of you. Swarm up, make a play, keep them to 4th and long. Like, pretty simple defense, but no. We decided to bring a 0 and give them 8 free yards, and now it's 4th and convertible. Like, it's just crazy.
I think we need to switch Hendrickson on different sides, like how the Browns do Myles Garrett. I just don't want to. If you see something's not working, why you continue to keep doing it?
I don't think Trey can switch. I don't think he has the bend to play both sides, in all honesty.
Well, we need to do something because something's clearly not working being 0-3.
Something.
They're not. The front office isn't going to do anything, though. It's not like they're going to try to trade for anybody or bring any personnel in. They don't do that. So you're hoping that someone gets healthy, which I don't know. You know, Miles Murphy's the only thing I can think of that might actually help the D-line because that's speed and it gets fucking covered off the field.
I want to see what McKinley do because we haven't seen him even take a snap yet.
Yeah, but he was drafted to be kind of just a body, and we weren't getting gashed up the middle on those runs, and we were stopping Robinson just fine. It was when Jaden would break contain that he would actually start getting mobile on us, and you would see Sammy boy just humming and hawing and all slow as fuck.
Sam Hubbard's awful, dude.
Bro, he sold that first drive himself. He single-handedly sold that drive.
Sam Hubbard, man. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end this. For anyone who came in kind of late and missed part of it, I'll have it up on YouTube, I promise, as soon as possible. I just have to download and then upload and all that. It'll take maybe an hour, hopefully less. But tomorrow, I think we're going to do some Panther stuff, 24-hour rules in effect starting now. I wanted it to be 48 hours. This game's just got me too upset and too aggravated to extend it to 48 hours. I've already watched I've watched the defenses all 22 3 times. I went to start a playback earlier today, and I just killed it. I killed the playback. I'm like, I need to watch this on my own first to really get some thoughts out. So I watched it once. I was halfway through watching it, and I'm like, I'm just going to restart. We're going to watch it on playback. And so... Not great on defense. Again, Lou Anarumo is someone who I feel like has been able to get away from some of the blame that comes his way, and this is just one of those times where we really can't. So
Lou in his 2020 bag.
Lou is in his 2020 bag. We got to do something about it and quickly. But,
I just don't understand what happened between 2021, 2022, and then 23, 24. Like, it can't be losing Jesse Bates and Larry Ogunjobi.
It's Jesse Bates, Larry Ogunjobi, and DJ Reader, which DJ doesn't have any impact on that game outside of maybe a couple run stops. He wasn't a pass rusher. It's not adapting to the times. It's not adapting to the modern quarterback. It's thinking you could do the same scheme over and over again. And Lou, sooner or later, has to learn that not every QB is going to be Patrick Mahomes. Because this is
Spags.
this is the same thing. We need Brian Flores. Brian Flores is the best defensive coordinator in the NFL right now.
He went on the Vikings, right?
He's the Vikings DC, and I said I would offer him the most money any coach in the NFL is making, head coaches included. I would give him a blank check and say, here you go. Tell us who we need to draft to fit your mold, who we need to get rid of. Brian Flores would say the first thing you need to do is 95. He needs to be sent over to Russia. He needs to be out of the United States. Like Zach Carter needs to go play for some fucking NFL team or football team in Taiwan. He should not be on a field here in the NFL. So, season's on the line. Playoff mode starts tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, we still going to the playoffs. That's not. Yeah, the playoffs. Yeah, we still going to the playoffs.
I'm not even worried about
I believe
playoffs.
it now. Yeah, you got to beat the Panthers next week. Like,
you go 0-4.
Anything.
You go 0-4. It's done. I'll still be breaking down the games with you guys. I'll still be doing all this stuff. 0-4, your season's done, and I'm gonna stand on that. 0-3, you got a slim chance. That's all it is. It's very slim.
Imagine the storyline Andy Dalton ends the Cincinnati Bengals season.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Wouldn't be the first time he's ended a Bengals season. Tell you that fucking much.
Well, yeah.
And meanwhile, you got the Bengals saying, I think we deserve some of the hostility. No, you deserve all of it. You guys can go fuck yourselves. Like, fuck you.
They should. They should be practicing today. Shoot.
They should be running suicides.
Because they ain't coming to play yesterday. Well, the offense didn't have an off day. But the defense need to be. They should be in. I don't know what they be doing in those Von Bell 5:30 early means, but it's not working. Go ahead and get your rest.
Stay out of Twitter Spaces. Don't give any receipts. Just sit back. Still a long season, but again, got to get a win on Sunday or your season's over before it really starts. So, I'll see you guys in here tomorrow. I don't know what time, but we'll be doing Panthers all 22. So I'll see you guys then. Who day, boys?
Who day?